Welcome back to another NHL playoff game from the hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY, directly for beautiful country of Thailand on the great Saturday night hockey in Canada, maybe who knows, on May 20, 2023. Game number 2 between the Florida Panthers versus the Carolina Hurricane. We know the story of the last game. Yes, it took a quadruple overtime at 13 seconds remaining of this period to see a team won, and it was a goal of TKACHUCK and gave the first W of the series to the Florida Panthers. We have a big news for the Carolina Hurricane. The son between the park tonight, Andy Renta Anderson is out for the game tonight. And we'll be interesting how Bobrovsky is going to respond after he played almost like over 2 games back-to-back. We know Bobrovsky have some kind of problem, the recovery usually in the past, but we'll see how the Panthers or the Hurricane go take advantage for this game number 2. The team was a little bit less fatigued, maybe have a better chance to win tonight this game in Raleigh before they return to the Florida Sunrise the next 2 days. Between the last game and tonight, of course, last night, another overtime, the Vegas Golden Knights beat the Dallas Stars by the score of 4-3, take a lead of that series of the final Western Conference 1-0. So that's what we got tonight here at the Hockey National Show. Will be a very short night. We have only one game like we are now. And then we invite you, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, at Branche, your Sunday rendezvous. Special edition playoff 2023 with Marco Larabie and Enortap. We're going to talk about, of course, a little bit about the Montreal Canadiens, but more about the NHL playoff. NHL draft 2023 is coming very soon. The World Championship live right now in Finland. And finally, we'll talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs, what the situation with Carl Dubas. Still another big drama and big city of Toronto. What will be the next? Is it really the one responsible of this fiasco of the Toronto Maple Leafs? But I won't talk about this. I want to hear about your comments. Tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, come back. And don't forget, tomorrow, guys, the game is at 3 o'clock afternoon. So Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock p.m. And we're going to have a show tomorrow night, Sunday night, about the Ab Nation Live Tonight show. So that's what we got for the weekend before we're back at the normal schedule next week with every night at 8 o'clock p.m. So we have a few people knock the door. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. Yes, we are live, Mr. Marco. Yeah, that's a good timing to talk about this. And Marco Larabie is in the house, co-host. Mark Cooper, welcome back in the house. Mark, thanks about to be back with us. And Mark Cooper. Jake McAnooey, welcome back in the house. Could Stan Bowman and Kenville come back and go with the Toronto Maple Leafs? We know both of them are in the jail of NHL for Gary Bettman. They will have some kind of consentment to be great to return them back in the NHL. There's another story about them. I'm not sure. I think Kenville is more go to the New York Rangers, but something we have to follow up. Claude Richard is in the house. Welcome back from Ottawa with Marco Larabie. Our friend Sebastian is back in the house. Welcome back, Sebastian. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Show. Ready to rock and roll tonight. We have Mr. Jeremy Hala. Welcome back, Jeremy. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Show. What about our friend Rob G? Big fan of the New York Islanders. Welcome back, Mr. Rob. Hopefully an amazing, great week, and then ready to rock and roll your weekend. Mr. Real Deal, no deal or the deal, well, depends how you show up. The good thing, we know we are always the real deal. He is in the house. The Devin Levi is back in the house. Our friend from Ontario, Mr. Ross Benton, back in the house. Hopefully you're doing well, Ross. You had an amazing, great weekend so far. And we have to move on to Winnipeg, Manitoba, because he's right there with Colette. We're talking about Dan Asham. Welcome back in the house, Danny. What about our Christopher back in the house again? You think about Listerinen is moving well. That's another big, deep players and inside of this bottom 6 for the Florida Panthers. I agree with you, Christopher. Great comments about that, and welcome back in the house. Sébastien, a lot of good comments at the beginning. What about the KLS? KLS back with us tonight. Welcome back. Big friend of the Carolina Hurricane. Our friend Thomas Cook. He is back again with the Florida Panthers. Welcome back, Mr. Dalmas. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Show. And we have to knock the door to Syndicat. Salut mon syndicat, merci d'être avec nous ce soir. Et finalement, de la belle province de Québec, de la région de Sherbrooke, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. On parle de Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau. Welcome back, Nick. How was not that golden interference last night on canvas, but it was, and that is a two fun takes, Mark, about this one over there. I always said to you, the biggest thing you have to remember, like if you go properly in the crease with no contact, with no player, like nobody touch you, and you just go in the crease, but 90% of the chance the goal would be Disalou. And that's happened to Colin White. Nobody pushed Colin White to go on the goalies. It was right there on the blueprint. Colsar cut in front of the net, and he bring the puck with him. At the same time, he come with the puck. He got knocked down by two players for the Dallas Star. At that moment, that pushed back the player on the goaltender out injured. That's the biggest difference between both, and that's what's happening, and that's the reason why the Dallas Star knew about that, and that's they never contested the goal and mark from the Dallas Star. First game on this was the best game of the playoff this year. I knew this thing would be fun to watch. I don't like either of them. But yeah, I think you got everything on that team. You have the sixth longest game in the NHL history. First of all, secondly, Monto played 2 games that night. Monto played 3 minutes on overtime. I can go all the way with fun kind record happening yesterday, 2 days ago. So we'll see. Le syndicat assuré pour les dommages. Monsieur Nartat knocked the door. Welcome back, Monsieur Nartat. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live Show. And hopefully you're doing well. You have an amazing, great weekend. The part will be dropped in the next couple of seconds, guys. Stay tuned with me until the beginning of this game. Again, it's going to be Bobrovsky, guys. 8-2, 2.43, save percentage of 927. And for Renta, now between the pipe, returning for the Canada 3-2, 259, and the save percentage only at 906. By the way, talking about goaltender, hopefully you check my app Daily News today. Talk about the Montembeault extension contract. I would like to talk about this tomorrow morning at the App Branch Sunday Rendezvous. I invite you everybody to join us live with Enartat and Marco Rabi. Until then, we'll start the first period and have an amazing, great game number 2. Hopefully, it will be more same excitement like we did game number 1. The puck drop, and it's going to be won by the Florida Panthers. Try the puck on the left side, and it's going to be at the left side. Renta intercept now by Kokanemi, I believe. Anyhow, the puck go outside the zone. By Martinuk pass the puck to Jasper Fast to turn the puck to the left side, or the right side of the Bobrovsky. Slavin push the puck deep in the zone. We're going to recover now by the Carolina Hurricane on the right side of Bobrovsky. Battle now on the left side, but go back to opposite corner. Putting the puck blind, shoot the puck, miss the net. The puck go to the Panthers, get out of the zone. All the way to Renta. Renta keep the puck to the right side, intercept by the Kane. The puck bouncing back to Renta and going to be back on the behind the net. New plus coming for both teams. We have a super chat a little bit from Ross Stardington. We're going to do it at the end of this, the first whistle of the game. For the return puck of Markov, he kicked by and Renta behind the net. Recovery by the Panthers to opposite corner, but nobody was there. Betchy now try the puck outside the zone. The puck stay in the zone. On the blue line, recovery by the Panthers, push the puck on the corner, but unfortunately missed the guy in front of the net, and Martin Terran even find a way to get puck back, turnover by the Carolina Hurricane. The puck go back to the Panthers, don't put the puck on the side of Ranta. A recovery by Jordan Saul, long stretch pass neutral zone, return the puck to Saul. Saul's coming out, kick out the puck all the way back, and for the Bobrovsky, lead the puck to Kudos. Kudos pass the puck to the wall by Bennett. Bennett's coming in and pass the puck into the zone. The puck turn around by the Hurricane, transition right away back. Pass the puck and shoot the puck on Bobrovsky. Save with the right pad. On the back door, we have a goal. We have a goal already, guys. The Carolina Hurricanes take the lead 1-0. I don't know what happened on this one. The puck come for the side. Jalen Chatfield scored a first goal assisted by Howe. And that gave us the first goal of the night. Again, we're going to see the replay. And of this one, new member, Larry Lavalley, thanks so much. Go back now. We see the replay on this one. Go back on the side. A kick, yeah. Chatfield was in front of the net, guys, after a pass from Sebastian Aho, and he tipped the puck and go over under the glove of Bobrovsky and take the lead 1-0 Carolina Hurricane. That's what we got so far. Wow, what a great goal of the Carolina Hurricane. That's what we're looking for, right? If you're losing a game like they did the last game, and now you take the second game, you score like that. That's what you want. Now the people are back cheering, and it will be interesting if the Florida Panthers going to recover Montour with the puck. And Montour look like the Nicholas Langstrom of the Detroit Red Wings. Montour unbelievable this season. Anyhow, go back now by Hurricane. Intercept the Panthers deep in the zone now. In front of the net, shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Montour recover the puck, black shot by the Hurricane. The puck go outside zone. Recovery at the red line, and then finally Panthers going to dump the puck and reset by the Carolina Hurricane. We did not last Ross, or we did not forget Ross Stubbington, by the way. We'll just wait for the next whistle after the goal. Go back to Ekblad, go back DD to Forsling. Return the puck now to Tkachuk to the right side of the Bennett, intercepted by Hurricane, but then and go back to Forsling. Fire the puck, and we have a goal. Wow, we have the goal now. It's Gustav Forsling score. And this is 1-1, unbelievable start of the game, a turnover by Hurricane. And two team was almost unbelievable since the last game. And then a shot of Forsling on the top circle of the... He took the puck only there. And he showed the puck a screen in front of the net, guys. Unbelievable turnover. Tip by Jasper Fast, and the puck bouncing over, and nobody can see that. Kokanemi was square in front of the goaltender, guys, and that's what we got. 1-1, unbelievable. Super chat, Rivers, chop, Ross, Stubbington. Ross Stubbington, super chat. Thanks so much, Mr. Stubbington. Look like we have a review. Now, we have a review from the possible offside at the blue line. That would be interesting to see that one over there. And this is, you talk about a start of the game, a little bit freaky with everything. We're going to see the play right there. Do we have a... Oh, I think it is. I think Bennett was behind. It is. Right? Call it back, Luciano. Welcome back, Mr. Luciano. We have Long Strider is in the house with the respond the Panthers. One count. Mr. Old Pollack is in the house. Spoiler and chat. Sorry, coach, not a problem. I think you're welcome again, Mr. Thanks so much, Ross, by the way. Look like the Panthers know already there's going to be a refuse the goal on that one there, so we're going to remove. We call it the International Show guy called the goal, no goal. So we're going to remove the goal for the Florida Panthers. That's it. That's all. Wow. Chatfield score. Unbelievable. Got the garbage out here. Welcome back to the channel. And we're going to see the call right there. If you're going to share it. And the decision of the ref said no goal. Offside at the blue line. And now it's still 1-0 for Carolina Hurricane. It was the call. It was right there. You can see what happening there. And they did the right call for the NHL. And great call for the video coach for the Carolina Hurricane, call it, and then see that already. And that will give us a little bit update for the stat you get at the beginning of this game. So still 1-0, guys, for the Carolina Hurricane. And we're going to go back there. Face off, Mr. Aki is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Well, that's not right. That's the right call there, Sebastian. Mr. Aki, Willie Snyder is in the house. Willie Snyder back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Willie. Thanks to be with Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to give us some update for that one over there. Carolina Chatfield. First, sit by 20 and 23. We better visit the hurricane. Coach, you need more sun. No 10. It's hot. We're going to reset the clock at 17:11. Anyhow, Ekblad intercepte le puck now, passe le puck to Forsling, returne le puck bien goaltender Renta. Kick by Seketch, intercept by Barkov, bring the puck to opposite corner, and now Jordan Saul get out of the zone, pass the puck, and go to set up by the Hurricane, donc puis le puck bien de goaltender. Of the Bobrovsky chassé par Jordan Saul, le puck now in the corner, winning par the terrain available, passe le puck blanc sur le puck, Bobrovsky make a save, no rebound. We're going to a set now on the left side of Bobrovsky with 16:43 to go remaining on this set period. Bobrovsky makes 63 save. This is the 10 most save by a goaltender during the playoff. But probably told Maurice to let him in. Yeah, possible. But time will tell. Coach, you need more sun. I got it. One with Renta. Yep. But, you know, nothing wrong. This has been this way for the Hurricane guys. They use almost 3 goalie all year long. So I think they did the right decision. I think Renta is his record at home is unbelievable. So anyhow, for the Panthers try to shoot the puck, then the puck go all the way out of the play. One the 2 stick knock the puck out of the play. Steve G is in the house. Welcome back, Steve. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live Show. What we need to keep is to the close game. We have a penalty, I believe. Oh yeah! Wow! Did that game? It's did a game. I apologize after the both stick and knock, and then we create the first power play of the Fleur Panthers tonight, and that's what we got. Did a game, guys, for the Hurricane, and we're going to set now on the right side of the Renta. It's about 95, K92 right now. It's just like yesterday was not too bad. It was still hot, but the day before was extremely hot. But the raining season is coming very soon. Go back now by Florida Panthers, don't play the puck, and then intercept by Brent Burns, and the Hurricane don't return the puck all the way back on the defensive zone. Second icing for the Hurricane. 1:30 to go remaining power play. Monteau draw the puck back in the corner. Reset now. It's getting by Renard. Renard cross the blue line now. Cut at the red line. Kick out the puck to Barkov. Barkov get back. I don't know if we are anyway. The Hurricane intercept the puck now. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Attacking now. Pass the puck the side. Fire puck. Bobrovsky make a save. Rebound. Intercept by Hurricane, by the way. Push the puck back in the zone, and now Monteau get recovery and pass the puck to Renard. And Renard's coming to the blue line, cross the entry zone, intercept now by Hurricane. Another bad play by the Panthers, and they're going to go all the way behind icing by the Hurricane. Probably make a save, but bring the puck behind the net, and then they're going to get for the Panthers 50 seconds to go remaining on the power play. 0 shots so far. Don't put the puck behind the goaltender of the Hurricane, chasing the puck down in, then the puck go back at the blind, and it's intercepted by Ekblad. Ekblad go deep to Monteau. Monteau set up, pass the puck to Barkov, return to Monteau. Monteau to Barkov. Barkov to the wall now, pressure, pass the puck behind the net to Tkachuk, try to get the puck in front of the net to Lundell, no chance. Now the puck go opposite corner, pinch by Ekblad. The puck go back on the right corner at Renta. The Hurricane's going to find the puck to go back at DD and hold the puck with 20 seconds to go, and icing again the puck straight to Bobrovsky. A long stretch pass to Bobrovsky, back to Renard, intercept Hurricane. Johnson son in front of the net, shoot the puck, Bobrovsky make a save, 1-2 save, and no rebound after that. Martinuk just knocked the door, and Bobrovsky make a save back-to-back with 11 seconds. The Hurricane have more shot on the net, guys. compared to the Panthers for during that power play, by the way. I'll just give you an idea, the struggling Panthers on the power play so far. So that's what we got. We have another whistle on the right side of Boboski. 5 seconds to go a minute. Hurricane hold the puck now, putting the puck to the blind. Second shoot the puck. Bobrovsky mechanism with the blocker. Go back on the right side, pushing behind Sashny to Drury. Now pinch by the Hurricane. The puck go back to opposite corner. Back to Hurricane. Put in front of the tip in front. Bobrovsky make a save. No chance for, I think it was... I don't know who it was who. Anyhow, recovery by the Panthers in the corner. Battle with the Hurricane, putting the puck outside zone. They go back in front of the bench of the Panthers. Finally, the Hurricane go to recover the puck. The less than 40 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Still 1-0 for Hurricane. We know the Panthers score, but it was no good because of the offside at the blind. Burns don't pay puck now. Intercept behind the net by Ekblad. Skate on the opposite corner on the back end. Bring the puck to neutral zone. Intercept a regroup by Hurricane. Cross the red line. Return the puck to behind the Bobrovsky. Chasing now. Ekblad intercept the puck in front of Nozen. Haho tried to start the puck in the corner. It was a Jarvis, by the way. Now to go behind the net and Nozen bring the puck blank. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Bobrovsky make a save. Return the puck by Nozen. Try the puck behind. Jarvis does his edge. And then for the Panthers try to get outside the zone. Another big hit for Sébastien Aho. Recovery by the Panthers. Now the puck in the neutral zone. Battle for both teams. The physicality of this game is increasing. Sébastien Aho look like strong right now. Pass the puck for himself on the right corner. Shoot the puck. Bobrovsky make a save. Rebound back up to recover the puck. Pass the puck to the wall. Intercept now. We have a penalty, I believe, to the Panthers. Going to reset on the less than 30 minutes to go remaining. Wow. So far, this game is excited, like we saw at game number 1. Ross Leda probably need to work. Ross, I agree with you. 95 Celsius, I think. Something like that. I'm not sure about Celsius. Remember this, how the game started last night. And then Dallas came back. But the Panthers will still pick up the pace later on this game. Mr. 1705. Bonjour, Monsieur Duc. Just see to drop a like and bid you all the good evening. Thanks so much, King. There's this one. It was the game number 6, hopefully, but for that might be still slipping for my previous prediction. Here we go, Mr. Thanks to stop by for the likes. We really appreciate it. Long saga. We're going to get now TV timeout here, so don't go nowhere. Give us the time to set up the update. We want to thank all the moderators for the volunteering to be with us tonight. Then we want to thank everybody to click on the likes already. Thanks to be with the Hockey National Show. And don't forget tomorrow, the game, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Thomas, DB game, but no overtime, hopefully. Devon Ott is in the house. Welcome back, Devon. That's very interesting to you. And Tyler, the Savage. Are we going to have another for... I don't want this, Tyler. Whatever, it was fun. Maybe one time per year. We appreciate it. Anyhow, we'll see what happens. Wait for back. Power play now for the Hurricane. No power play, guys. It was just 5 versus 5, by the way. I apologize. I thought it was a power play. It was not. It was just a whistle by the referee. Go back now in the corner. Paddle on the right side. Terreneven and Stahl. Intercept now by the Kane. Premier part to corner. Terreneven lead the puck to opposite corner. Chased by Monto. And go back around the board. The Panthers strike the puck outside the zone. The battle for Hurricane. Shoot the puck at the back end. Bobrovsky make a save. No rebound. We'll go to a set on the left side at 12:30 to go. Remaining on the first period. That's happening there. Coach, what do you think the Avalanche could do after Woody Nylander in the offseason? Yes, possible. They will have to figure out two things, fair. One, really for the center. And then possible to add a top six. So that all depends, of course, for the center position with last LR and a confer for the they became a UFA on the top six. I think they see with no maybe not returning of the Nikoshkin. That would be a big loss for them with Lendegog. So they need to add someone in front, and then possible they're looking for a Nelander. A lot of good player on the UFA, by the way. But again, I think Nelander could become a good asset for Carolina Hurricane already with Rantanen and McKinnon. That would be very good. Anyhow, backing out the game, we have Battle on the left corner. Kudas stuck in the puck on the wall. Intercept Hurricane, pass the point for net. We have a penalty all the way back over there. 2 minutes for holding, look like. And that will be the call from the Panthers. That's be the first one, honestly. I know that one a bit earlier, but we'll see what happening. Melissa, how did you become Canadian fans? I grew in Montreal, Melissa, so that's how I became a fan. Gary Conway knocked the door. Welcome back. And thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. And then we have everything set up here, Mr. Aki. And then Sam Bennett, I believe, I have 2 minutes for holding the Philadelphia Panthers now on PK. Recovery by the Hurricane, men face-off. Now to Jarvis, pass the puck to Brent Burns. Fire puck, block shot by the Philadelphia Panthers. The puck go out of the play with 11:46 to go remaining. 13 shot, guys. 13 shot. Yes, I did not make a mistake. 13 shot for the Carolina Hurricane. One only for the Panthers. So this is really the storm right now of the Hurricane. The good news for the Panthers is they said if we can stay here at 1-0 after 20 minutes, that will be a good news. Really good response for the Hurricane after they lost the first game and overtime. And to see them out that way, this is good for Robert Demo. Anyhow, face off now winning by the Hurricane. Bring it back to Burns to the right side. Bring it back now to the bumper. Return it back to on the power play for the Hurricane. Pass the puck to Burns. Burns looking out. Fire puck Jarvis over the shoulder of Bobrovsky. The puck bouncing back to the wall. Returning to Burns. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net and miss the net barely. Go back to Jarvis to the wall. Battle for the back behind with Barkov. And pushing now by I think it's Ao. We have now 3 players on the board with Nozen, Barkov, and then go back behind the net to Ao, bring the puck to the board, return the puck to Burns. Burns get up, shoot the puck, tip in front of the net. Bobrovsky make a save, rebound right side, and forcing to a puck outside zone. Recovery by Kane, back now to Brent Burns, return the puck to the wall. Return set up by Nekash. Nekash hold the puck now. Keep control the puck in the corner. Nekash keep controlling. Nekash now try to get around on the left side. And then the Panthers going to recover by Renard, putting the puck outside zone. And the puck all the way back on defensive zone with 50 seconds to go remaining, guys, on the power play. We know both teams struggle on the power play. But the last game, Hurricane scored the 2 goals they got on the power play. But it was 2-6. Anyhow, shoot the puck behind Bobrovsky, chasing behind the net by Kokanemi. The battle with Kudas. Kudas bring the puck to the wall. The puck on the way out of the play. We're going to reset now on the left side of the Bobrovsky with 10:33 to go remaining. 33 seconds to go remaining, by the way, on the power play. Geddes and Bennett should just out each other saying they have so much. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. I apologize for that. Bennett not having a good start. A lot of great people in the chat. Thanks so much for everybody to be a part of the show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Face off on the left side of Bobrovsky. Go back at the blind, set up now by Hurricane, hold the puck now, by the puck to the left side, losing by recovery by Drury, run the puck all the way back to opposite corner, pinch by the Panthers and Hurricane, pass the puck to Kokanemi behind the net, recovery to Kokanemi, pass the puck to the blind. On the wall, we have a hockey stick lost by the Panthers. Right now, shoot the puck, Bobrovsky make a save, go back on the corner, pushing by Drury, return the puck to Kobichel, back in the back door, fire puck! Bobrovsky make save on the back door, recovery by the Panthers, try puck outside the zone, the battle to the wall. We have 3 seconds to go. Evans Strain, go back to the blind, set up now, look to the puck, shoot the puck, and Bobrovsky make a save, recovery by the Kane at the left side, putting the puck behind the net for just fast, hold the puck a little bit longer, turn around, battle with Kudas and Lundell, 5 versus 5, Evans Strain, Kokanemi ran the puck all the way back at the blind, nobody there, the puck go in front of the bench of the Hurricane, chasing by the defense of the Hurricane, going to go deep reverse. Now new plus coming for both teams. Only 2 shots on that power play, I believe, for the Hurricane, but no chance to score. Go back now for Hurricane, tip the puck behind the ball basket, and don't go back. No, we have an offside at the blind from what we got the call, and that's great. First, another TV timeout after 10 minutes. Mark 9:25 to go remaining on the first period. Get between both teams. Carolina take the lead 1-0. A goal of who? Yes, Chatfield. First of the playoff, a Stipa Ao and Noah Zund. Here we go. TV timeout. Welcome back. Michael Cornoyer is in the house. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Last time I went to Montreal, 2019, I believe. I think it is. And both brother Cornoyer is in the house. Top 5 racing show attended for the Montreal 21, Canada 19, and probably Detroit. Here we go. You can show the Dallas. That's okay, but when the lows don't come, cry to me. Here we go. We'll see if it's happening tonight. And Michael, thanks everybody to be a part of the show tonight. Don't forget to click on the like. Really appreciate it to join us live and at the PNC Arena, PNC, and Raleigh. We just parked the drop back, guys. 16-1. By the way, the TOI of Brent Burns at 38 years old, guys. This 54 minute last game. I think he beat the record of Reebok. Anyhow, the puck, Florida don't play puck, intercept by Renton. Now the Panthers don't play puck behind the net, push by the Hurricane. The puck neutral zone finally, and now they're going to try to get across the blue line, intercept by Ekblad, and then return it by Martinuk. Go back behind the net by Max Stahl. Stahl hold the puck, bring the puck to around the board, intercept now the Panthers. We didn't see the 4 line for the Panthers so far, I believe. We have a puck out of the plate, but look like he tipped the glass. Nothing else happening. Was a metaphor, Sebastien. Two shot now for the Panthers. Face off now on the right side of the Boboski. Hurricane with a face-up, the puck go outside the zone, recovered by the Panthers now, attacking an offensive zone. Very pass the puck behind, intercept now in front of the net. Man, great play by Montour, but it missed the net. The puck bouncing back all the way back on the defensive zone of the Panthers. Max out with the puck, chasing one out by Darren Evan. Win the battle behind the net. Love the puck to Justin Stahl with Montour now. Stahl keep the puck to Terran Evan. Terran looking now. Shoot the puck in front of net. Boboski make a save. No rebound. We're going to a set now on the right side of the Boboski. That will give a 17 shot for the Hurricane. That's what we got so far. Really good people in the chat. Thanks so much to be a part of the show. Cole, did you ever collect hockey cards? Well, I was really young, King, but not after that. I miss, I have a couple of things still with me, but not much. Right now, face up on the right side of the Boboski, winning by the Panthers, love the puck into the zone, intercept by Chatfield, use the board to pass the puck, intercept by Renard, press the puck for himself, the right side, intercept by Hurricane. Now go back on the right corner, left corner, battle now. And the puck go outside zone anyway, and they go back all the way back on defensive zone. No icing, recovery now by Mahura in front of Nozen. First line for the arena for the Hurricane. Don't play puck, return the puck behind the goaltender, Provoski. Lead the puck to Kudas. Kudas pass the puck to the side to Mahura. Intercept now by Hurricane. Keep the puck deep in the zone. First one to get out, Renard pass the puck to Mahura. Mahura now on the back end, loud the puck neutral zone. The puck behind net. Intercept by the Panthers. Lombard try to get the puck, no chance. Pinch by Eric Starr. Pass the puck to Lombard on left corner. Battle now on the left side of Renta. By the Lombard. Premier pas blanc. Ekblad shoot the puck. The puck bouncing back on the air. But then intercept by Lombard. Finally, the puck go outside the zone. Recovery now by Cotton White. Offside there by the Panthers and going dead offside and they recovery anyway. One by Hurricane behind the net. A new plus coming for Paul Maurice. 7:17 to go remaining guys on this period. TKACHUCK with the puck. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Wait for the transition to break out. Long stretch pass neutral zone. Tip and for the bench. And then forcing battle now way away with Cook enemy and just and fast. The puck go back to Ekblad, use the board, pass the puck to Bennett. Bennett return the puck behind the net, chasing by Slevin. Slevin, good hit on the left side for TKACHUCK with and then intercept. Now another big hit between Brent Burns and Bennett. Go back on the corner. Slavin try to get a puck and Ocean recovery by forcing to the puck, rebound. And front net, now have someone who had 3 people in front of net. Miss an empty net by Bennett, guys. What a great save by Renta. The puck go back to opposite corner. The Fred Panthers continue attacking now on offensive zone. We have battle behind the net. No call on that one. Holding. TKACHUCK battle with Bennett on left side with Nick Cousin. We have some kind of battle between 2 players. And now the puck go back on the right side. What a great shift by the Panthers on that one. Renta make a big save. We'd like to see the replay. Completely one. TKACHUCK was in the net, by the way. Bennett and TKACHUCK was in the net, and Bennett missed the net. Anyhow, go back now on the other side, pushing back with Renta behind the net. Intercept by the Panthers on the opposite corner. But the Hurricane find a way to get the puck back, get out now, pass the puck to the board. Allow the puck pass a catch. Jordan Stout battle for the puck behind the net with his brother Mark. Monto join the party, and the Panthers going to transition, get out of the zone. Panthers with speed, almost a 2 versus 1. And front of Monto, Monto's flaming out, but they go on the back end. Renta make a save, rebound on that side, go back to Monto on the top blue line. Now Monto looking out, a big save by Renta again, shoot the puck. Then Renta make a save with glove, no rebound. And Renta just save, a big save again, that Monto on the breakout, on the breakaway after he got a 2 versus 1. But again, that's what we got, guys, on this beginning of the first period between both teams. We have a TV timeout, 1-0, guys, for the Carolina Hurricane. Don't go nowhere, we'll give you more update. Oh, Nat Lafont in the house. Danny is in the house. Here we go. If you look about the number of the shot right now, 19 versus 3. If you are Paul Maurice right now, his hope is to be sure he get out of the first period with only 1-0. That will be helping them for sure. Then after that, would be interesting. But again, Monto just knocked the door and Renta make a big save on the 2 versus 1. Then another big save again. Bennett missed an empty net. One catcher was in the net, by the way. But they are too tired. What I would say to you, King, is that see how they're going to respond the third period. They have now, at the beginning of the first period like that, everybody have some kind of, fire inside of them, right? They crank already because game number 2. But it's going to be third period. I want to see what teams will be the most fatigued, and that will be something to follow up. But again, of course, recovery for the long, a game like they did last game, it takes time. And I'll go back in the defensive zone. The Panthers should the puck miss the net. The puck go back out of the play anyway. We want to reset that. It looked like the Cats are starting to get their legs from being long. I'm pretty think they will improve through the game, and the Can will start being bit with the fatigue more and more. It continues. Go back now on the left side of the rental. Moto get a puck, pass the puck now behind. Go back outside behind the net. The battle now behind the Hurricane. Pass the puck to the wall. Intercept now. We have a battle of 4 players right away. Chatfield bring the puck to the left side. Get out of the zone by the Hurricane. Chasing by Jarvis in front of Saul. Saul at the curve back at change right. And now intercept by the Panthers going to get out of the zone. Go back to Monto. Pass the puck now to Leserenen. Putting the puck behind the net, intercept by Hurricane. Putting the puck now in the corner. Jarvis battle with Renard. Renard find a way to get a puck to opposite corner. Chasing Renard by the defensive Hurricane. Chatfield try puck outside the zone. Pinch Renard. The puck go out. Now keep the puck in the zone. The Panthers find a way to get back to London. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Rebound the right side. The Panthers shoot the puck. Black shot. Finally, Hurricane don't put the puck into the zone. The puck bouncing back in front of the bench of the Panthers by Forcing back to Goodus. We just crossed the 5 minutes remaining to play in the first period. Don't put the puck by the Panthers. Colin White chase the puck in front of Brent Burns. Pass the puck to the wall. Now we have battle behind the net for 4 players. 4 line for the Panthers. Go back to the side. Slavin intercept the puck on the back end. Intercept by Lombard. Return the puck behind the net to Eric Stahl. Stahl go back to the wall. Return the puck behind the net. Cycling by the Panthers. Now it's Colin White battle now. Draw the puck in the corner. Intercept by Hurricane. Slavin. The puck stay outside the zone finally. Go all the way back on defensive zone. Turn around by Hurricanes coming out. A 2-1. Draw the puck behind. So the throw. He should have puck. He score! A turnover. And the Hurricane take the lead 2-0 again. The Florida Panthers. A turnover. Kudos look hurt on that one. This is something we have to follow up. Kudos look like hurt on that one. And we'll see if the Panthers going to contest that one. But Hurricane take the lead 2-0. And look like that would be interesting to see that if we have a front call or not. Could us bring the puck again. Intercept now by the... And that's happening, guys. 2-0 for the Hurricane. Wow. Wow. This is what I just talked about this. We have possible offside again. Coach challenge for the Panthers. Possible offside at the blue line. What a crazy situation again. Wow. Two with Disalou this goal again. Ding ding. We have a TV and again review. No goal. Here we go. No goal. It was confirmed. And now we have the second goal of the game. These are the one for both teams. That's what we got, guys. We still 1-0 after with only 4 minutes to go remaining, guys. What a crazy game tonight. Both games got a Disalou goal. It is what it is. Look like the linesmen, they are off tonight. Anyhow, go back now to the Panthers. Don't put the puck on the right side of Ranta. It was going to be an icing. Will be the call anyway. Game is tied 1-1. It is a low goal. Me, Eder, Sebastian. Well, if we gain 3-4 for the Panthers, would be play good. Yep, should put out a pool coach on the decision. Here we go. This game is all but over now. Comment has come to go for cause deuxième second goal ce soir. Oui, mon Nick. All right. Back to 1-0. Yes, we are back for the second time. We had everything. Now back on the left side. Right side, Brovsky winning by the Panthers. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck to the left side and go to recovery. Go back now on the offside again by the Panthers, by the Hurricane. Go back in front of the bench. With 3:50 to go remaining on this game. We got 1-0. We got 1-1. Come back to 1-0. We got 2-0. Now back at 1-0. This is not... I don't know what's going on. But it is what it is. Go back now. Winning for the Hurricane. Don't play part behind Bobrovsky. Chasing out on the right side. First one to get there is Martinook. Bring part to corner. Return part to Kokanemi. No, the Panthers intercept, but bring part to blind. And the Hurricane going to return in the puck behind the goaltender. Ekblad battle for the puck behind the net. Chasing now by Panthers. Lob the puck all the way back on defensive zone. And the first one to get there is a catch. The catch hold the puck behind the renton for the Bennett. Look puck now, looking left and right. Finally go DD. Set out to Patchy. Patchy tip the puck by the Hurricane behind Bobrovsky. Chasing the puck on the right side. First one to get Hurricane. Putting the puck in front of the net. No chance. And the left side kick. Great opportunity for the Hurricane. But the Panther was alert. Ekblad now attacking now in the offensive zone. Ekblad at 2-1. Pass the back in backhand. Renton make a save. Go back behind. The puck stuck between legs of Renta. Finally, we have a whistle on the left side. Wow, a bit shaky. Renta on that one over there. Duclair tried to capitalize on the back end. Pass from Ekblad, but it cannot. Did not happening. Here you go. Face off on the right side of left side of Renta, by the way. 3 minutes to go remaining for between both teams at the first period. Burns now intercept the puck, lob the puck in neutral zone, the puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Montour intercept the puck, return puck in neutral zone, and for the bench of Fleda, and the Hurricane push the puck behind Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky play the puck, pass to Montour to the one, pinch by Slavin, battle with Barkov, the puck go back to Montour. Montour now set up behind the net, chasing by Justin Stahl, and Montour change the direction, return the puck all the way back to the wall, pinch again by Slavin, keep the puck in the zone, Terranevin pass the puck to the side, intercept now by Terranevin in front of the net, and now go back outside zone by the Panthers, Terranevin should shoot the puck anyway. The ball goes slowly back on defensive zone. Hurricane set up by Brent Burns. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck in front of the bench. Intercept Hurricane. Lob the puck on the right side. Bobrovsky. The puck go back on the right side. Finally, Bobrovsky decides to stop everything. So, you know what? We need a offside right there. A whistle. Go to a set now on the other side. Go back to the Hurricane now. The Panthers lose the face-off. Go back on the right corner. Battle now behind Ao with Stahl. Stahl now on the back end. Lob the puck all the back on defensive zone. Chasing by Chatfield. Return the puck to the wall. We have a battle now on the left side of goaltender. And intercept by the Panthers. Go back to Gudas. Gudas shoot the puck behind the net. Now the Hurricane pass the puck to the wall. Now the puck stuck in the wall between both teams at the left side of Renta with 1:45 to go. They go behind the net by Chatfield. Chatfield is the only one scoring goal tonight. It was good, by the way. Go back to Hurricane now. They will go back, draw the puck on the left side of Bobrovsky, chasing the puck. A great play by checking by Mayura. Howard tried the puck around and intercept by Reinhardt. Now the puck stuck in the neutral zone. Hurricane go to recovery all the way back on defensive zone. No plus coming for both teams with 1:20 to go. Go back to Burns, I believe. Turn around. No, Pesci with the puck now. Keep controlling. Go DD. Use the board. Pass the puck to neutral zone. Tip by the Hurricane. Chasing behind the net. Just Kokanemi first one to get there. Kokanemi hold the puck more. By the puck blank. Fire the puck. Black shot by Panthers. Turn around and coming back by I think it's Carlson. Don't pay the puck right side. Chased by Bennett. Kokanemi now bring the puck around the board. Fast intercept by Ekblad. Get the puck in the zone. Shoot the puck. And the black shot by the Renta. They put bouncing back in the corner. Now we have the Hurricane try to get the puck around. Pushing one out by Sekech and Kachuk. The puck go outside. Delay outside. by the Panthers, but the Hurricane going to dump the puck, and we're going to reset with new plus coming. Tkachuk leave the puck now behind by the Panthers, love the puck behind Brenta. Chasing the puck behind is Baka. Baka hold the puck to the wall. Now battle on the left side. 30 seconds to go remaining in the first period. We're still 1-0, guys. I'm telling you right now, Paul Maurice will be happy to get out 1-0. Kudas return the puck behind the net. Set up by Duclair. Duclair to the wall with 20 seconds to go. Duclair bring the puck to opposite side. Show the puck by Stahl. Black shot by Renta. Intercept now by Hurricane. Pass the puck neutral zone. And go back all the way back on defensive zone. It's going to be with 10 seconds to go. Montour win the puck on the board. Intercept now by Verhey with 5 seconds to go remaining. Guys, it will be the end of this period. And it will be over. Renton make a save. And a one shot by Montour. Here we go, guys. After 20 minutes at the PNC Raleigh, Carolina. The score 1-0 for the Carolina Hurricane. We have 3 goals, but only 1 count, by the way. And we have to give the credit at 143 from Chatfield, first of the playoff for the defenseman. Tip the puck in front of the net. Pass from Howe and Noisen. That's it. That's all. Both teams have 1 power play. Did not capitalize on those opportunities. And then the Florida Panthers have 8 shots on the net. And the Carolina Hurricane have 20 shots on the net. That'll give you all the update you need to know during the first period between both teams. And that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. After 20 minutes, Carolina 1 and the Panthers 0. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, guys, to get on the live. First intermission of the night, by the way. Hurricane cannot lose 1. Speed pretty soon. Deuxième période will belong to the Panthers. The score, goalie interference. No worry about the shot on net. It's only the first period. Sebastian, the only thing that belongs to the Panthers is the empty seat and the arena. Panther will be on the attack on the offense for second period, he said. Sebastian, by some kind of people. Then he's back. Then we have in our tap. Andy is in the house. Conversation with Gary. What do you think? The Tkachuk ran over the ice so fast last game. He want to go back home and sleep. Atlanta Thrasher. Honestly, if Quebec want to have a team, I think that's the key to get guys a team in Atlanta. What happening every time you put a team in Atlanta area like the Thrasher, but both teams become another concession in NHL. The Winnipeg Jet return, and then you got the Minnesota Wild, got a franchise over there. So if you are Atlanta, if I was Gary Bettman, you put a team over there, and then possible Quebec City can get that team after that. Now we have 9 shots finally for the Panthers. Don't forget, guys, the next game tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. The Vegas Golden Knights versus the Dallas Stars, game number 2. And then don't forget, guys, the tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, Ab Branch, your Sunday rendezvous with Marco and Artap. We're going to review a lot of things around the NHL. All the situation around the league, not only about Montreal, a little bit of couple information about Montreal Canadiens, but otherwise we're going to talk about more the playoff and then the NHL draft. But honestly, it's going to be about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Decision with Kyle Dubas, Shelton Keefe. They fired all the coaches with Toronto Maple Leafs, and Jason Spencer decided to leave. And then the press conference of Shannon yesterday. This was impressive by Shannon yesterday. When I said that, he completely explained the situation. It's rare as a like the reporter, they were shocked to see all the information they got from Shannon. Now, the thing about this, guy, we only have one version of the situation. So it'll be really interesting when I'm going to hear from Carl Dubas. Carl Dubas has decided to not talk about this, but a lot of, like, swing from that negotiation from Monday to Tuesday, to Wednesday, to Thursday, and then to Friday morning. During that week, Carl Dubas worked at the office at the Festivity Sport Performance, and he worked like normally. But Friday morning, he got the news from Bill Shanahan. They're not going to return with the Toronto Maple Leafs. So they're going to be now on the hunting to get a new GM, like speculation for current GM to get there. And then it will be interesting after that what happening with the coach over there for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, on the flip side, where is going to go Carl Dubas? This is a big question. Now, Monday, he said Toronto will go nowhere. Now, with that situation changed Friday, now can Carl Dubas decide, so you know what, now I can go somewhere else? The Pittsburgh Penguins are really the first team looking for. The another rumor is Ottawa Senator. But again, I will be really interesting what happening there for that. Jake said, remember, after you saw. Bowman et Canville. I don't really know who the GM would be, Luciano. Panthers' new mascot, Dan Atna for Andy. Working at Natal, blah, blah. Thanks a lot to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate that on the great Saturday. Jake with the Argos for the winning Stanley Cup, the Grey Cup, the CFL. We're going to take a TV timeout. Let's be quiet in the chat right now. So let's see what we got for you guys on the TV timeout. I'll be back right now. We want to thank a super chat from Ross Stubbington early, guys. Thanks so much for the super chat, by the way.
You made my day, you made my day, you made my day, oh, day. You made my day, you made my day, you made my day, oh, day, oh. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? Just made my day, you made my day. made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day.
Here we go. We just wait for the second. Now the Panther, the Panther have more shots on the net there. 11 shots on the net now, the Panthers. Mega Offensive is in the house. Welcome back in the house. What do you think Florida need to improve during the off season to make it then a bigger heavyweight? Well, I don't know. Honestly, King, they are right now almost like a 3 game to make the Stanley Cup. So I don't think a team like that need a lot of change anymore, King. That would be really, they have some return like Eric Saul maybe not returning. Patrick Orvis is out finished his career right now with concussion. They have some kind of UFA, RFA. We have to maybe figure out about Colin White. That's one of them. But otherwise, I don't think so. They need something. They have almost like a perfect team right now, King. Here we go. We just wait for the second period restart here at the Hockey Nation Show. We thanks everybody to be a part of the show. We thanks all the moderators to be with the Hockey Nation Show tonight. And then, of course, all the people in the chat, don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome if you can do that. Don't forget, if you follow the game tomorrow, the game starts at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be live to do the game tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock p.m. Game number 2 between both teams, the Vegas and Dallas Star. It's because the reason behind this, King, is because they have they finished 8th and playoff spot, wild card number 2, and that's the reason why they are considered as the team beat the Boston Bruins. What they're not supposed to beat them. They have 43, 45 points difference between both teams on the standing, and then they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs, where most of the expert was thinking that Toronto is going to beat the Florida Panthers. That's become the Cinderella team in NHL so far. And that's the reason behind. I don't think so. The outcome of the season, regular season, represent who they are. They have many injuries during the season. You first of all, Bobrovsky, secondly, Spencer Knight. You miss Ekblad at some point. Sam Bennett, Barkov, some kind of injury in the year. You miss Orvis. I can go all the way like this. So the team was not lucky at some point. It was on great underlining number on analytics for the Panthers, but it cannot capitalize on different opportunities, and that's the reason they've barely finished there. And that's where we are right now. The Panthers are going to tie up and pick up the pace. Will be interesting to see that, Sebastian. Everything could happen. Like I said, Palmeiras should be happy to get out now after one period, guys. Only 1-0 after they shot 20 times. The Canes on the Bobrovsky. So we have to give credit again for Bobrovsky. The Panthers shot 11 times. And we have to remember, guys, that the... two goals was disallowed during that period, by the way. So look like the NHL churn the stat again. Hurricane are very good on that one. Churn the stat constantly from their people. 3-1. I'm worried the app would mess up this draft and pick Dewaski long. I don't think so. I think pick number 5, Dewaski. I don't see him number 5 at that moment. You never know. It could happen. About this. Thanks for all the likes so far. Another like pop up. We'll just wait, guys, for the period number 2 start between both teams. Kota on the Beck suspension. We heard that this morning, but this morning for me, but last night, our Beck suspension about this. Really interesting. I don't know. That's the second time during that playoff, so I don't know, what kind of fire him up. But it's going to be a big loss for the Peterboroughs. We know what Owen Beck bring on the table. I didn't see the play, by the way, in our tap. Slewfoot, a player, and the playoff, and now gone. Yep, that's a Slewfoot. Lewandowski is a Cooking Me 2.0. No thanks, Gary. Yep, that was my part of my video a couple of days ago. Hopefully, Montreal learned from that mistake. And now gone. Really interesting to see that in the top. And again, he was like almost suspended. Game number 2, I believe. So that would be a subject. Cole, do you think the league should look at Bergevin? I don't think so, Danny. Now that Bergevin knows the pressure left and right, but I would not go with Bergevin. If I was the Toronto Maple Leaf, I think it would be a mistake to go with him. But you never know. You have a lot of good assistant coach in it. It depends. Chanel want to go with experienced GM, like been there, like Bergevin example, or Bowman, the name there, or they maybe go with a younger one already, assistant GM for many years in NHL, like Eric Toski or Penn Shore for the Nashville Predator, Scott Nichols. Will be interesting to see that. I'm worried because I read that it is decent. I can't rent Leonard. I know it's decent, but not for the 5th pick. What happening, guys, for the 5th pick? I think they will drop. If you're looking for Leonard or Devaski, something like that, I think they will drop down. But we'll be interesting. The second period will start now. The Panthers shoot the puck. The climb is the net. The puck bouncing back by the net. The Brent Burns intercept the puck, bring the puck to the wall. Intercept now at the left side by the Panthers. Barkov hold the puck now. Barkov check in the back door. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Block shot, by the way, by Slavin. The puck go back at the blind. Finally, the Hurricane find a way to get the puck on zone. And transition out for the month. Oh, my God. Jordan Stahl. He never see his teammate on the neutral zone, on offensive zone. You're welcome about that, Danny. Salut, coach. Salut, Luc Lafortune. Going to be good because I like every player. So they were to have the grass, not through Jake. I hope they pick whatever available until Fantilli, Carson, Smith, and Mishkov. Any of the four will be super happy. Long driver. You're absolutely right about that. Fantilli looking good yesterday. Look, the team against Switzerland. Anyhow, Boboski played the puck around. The puck go outside the zone. Did it outside. There's the Panthers re-attacking all the way. The puck bouncing back on the boat in front of the bench, but the puck go all the way out of the play. With 19:10 to go, the second period start to missing no momentum so far between both teams. And up to the cup, beat the Herbal Leave and Pathetic Jets. That's what we got so far. Wait for the puck drop back in neutral zone. In front of the bench of the Fleur Panthers. Go winning by the Fleur Panthers. Love the puck Ekblad behind the net. Chasing out by Bennett. Go back around the board. And for the Petchy love the point in the zone. And the Hurricane 2-1. Kotkaniemi is coming out. Pass the point for the net. A little bit too far from a great 2-1, but did not capitalize the Hurricane. Puck the puck outside the zone. By the Panthers recovery now on the front of the bench. Don't play the puck by Sekes behind Boboski. Chasing out by just as fast. By the puck, it was Martinuk, by the way. Go back now to the Panthers, so I puck around, intercept again by Hurricane, don't play puck again behind the goaltender, and go back to Ekblad. New plus coming for Paul Maurice, and of course, Ron Bredemo. The puck go behind the Renta, chasing it out by Lister Renin with the defense for the Carolina Rain, Kobisher. The puck stuck in the wall. We have 4 players right there. Lundell in the middle of this with Nozen, Chelsea by Chatfield. Now we have another Panthers join the party right there. The puck stuck between a 6 pair of skating, whatever who they are. And now the puck go nowhere. Reynard, Lundell, Reynard finally with the return puck to the line. Now the puck got outside his own. Sal cannot control the puck. Now chasing on the right side by Kudos. Shoulder check by Kudos. Run the puck on the board. A little bit too far in front of Jarvis. Pinch by the Kane. But the puck get out of the zone with Panthers. The puck stuck at the blind. Returning by Sebastian Aho. No, by the defenseman, by the Hurricane now on the breakout, turn around, check again, cut back behind the net, chasé par Lundell, get out of the zone, don't play puck into the zone, the puck at the red line, intercept by Sebastian Aho, cross the red lines, coming on the offensive zone, kick out the puck at the blind, don't play puck by Hurricane on the opposite corner, the puck get out of the zone, the Panthers, but the Brent Burns find a way to get the puck back, pass the puck to the wall, the puck bouncing back, the Panthers return the puck, they're offside, recovery went out by Brent Burns, leave the puck to Slavin, return to Burns, Burns use the board, pass the puck into the zone, kick went out by Drury, intercept now by Monto. Monto with stall trouble right there. Intercept finally by the Bennett, I believe. And now back again, it was Colin White anyway. The Hurricane intercept puck coming out 2-2, kick out the point left side, checking out the back ends by, I think, McInhurt. Recovering out by Clark. We got pass the puck back to Stahl. Stahl passes to Stahl. His brother, intercept now down the puck, Slavin first one recovery, Slavin use the ball, pass the puck to Burns, long stretch pass neutral zone, tip by the Hurricane, behind Proboski, lead the puck at the corner, chasé par Forslane, pressure by Hurricane, the puck go back on the corner, back out first one, they recover the puck on the back end, intercept by Hurricane, return the puck behind Proboski, new plus coming from Rob Brandamo, go back behind the net, back to Forslane, pass the puck to opposite corner, chasé now by Disclair, believe it, don't play the puck behind the goaltender of the Hurricane, intercept by Barca checking out on the back door, getting by Ekblad, no chance for him, and recovery by Hurricane, use the board, don't put the point into the zone, go back to Boboski, the puck go back on defensive zone, we have a nice scene for the Hurricane, go to recovery all the way back on defensive zone, 0 shot guys, for the first almost 4 minutes of this second period, by the way. That on the Venado idiot move to hurt, and you know, which style has been the most effective in this series so far? Well, I think, you know, Eric play on the 4 line. Jordan have a better series overall, but Max Stahl brings some kind of great on the defensive zone. So I think Jordan is Mac will be the answer for me. Go back now on the right side. Don't play the puck by the Hurricane. Allow the puck to back to Kudos. Kudos pass the puck back on the neutral zone. Intercept by Sekes, attacking now by himself. A turn around for the Panthers and get out of the zone. Now almost a 2-1 for the Panthers. So I puck around. Pat checking right there. Support by Bennett. Bring the puck to the wall. Pinch by the Panthers. Go back on the corner. Battle with Nick Cousin with Bennett. Bennett find a way to get a puck back. Bennett shoot the puck. Went to make a save. Rebound. Tkachuk. No chance after that. We have a face-off on the left side of the Renta. After the shot of Bennett, the tip by Tkachuk. I want to see 3 stars of the game, but star, long strider. On the Villeneuve, it'll move to Hurt and Nino. Andy? But no, it's Poison, Andy. That's what we got so far. Walking until 10 this morning. Then he said, thank you so much for all the likes tonight. We appreciate a lot of people to be with our initial show. This is the first shot of the second period, guys, between both teams. Almost 5 minutes to play already. Back now on the face-off on the left side of Renta. The puck back on the corner. Don't play the puck by the Panthers. Chasing the puck on the left side. Back up by Renard. Renard changed direction twice. The puck stuck on the wall. And we have Howe try to puck around. Finally pass the puck to the board. Intercept now by Chatfield. Intercept the old back on defensive zone. Chasing one out. Possible an icing will be the call anyway. We're going to reset on defensive zone. We have Justin Samsel in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Welcome back, Nat. Thanks to be with our Canadian tonight. That's it. That's all right now. We have a wait the puck. The momentum of the game is a bit slow right now. And that's what's happening right away. But the Panthers should puck again. Better make a save. Barkov try to get the puck. And Cash complicate Barkov's situation. Finally, Hurricane going to dump the puck. Intercept by Stahl. Many offside. Many whistles since the beginning of the second period. Only one shot, by the way. Go back now by the Panthers. Recover puck on the right side. Probably make a save with the glove anyway. We're going to reset miscommunication between both teams. And like I said, only one shot, guys, during the first 5 minutes of this period. A really interesting second period. We talk about fatigue. Baby, it's happening right now. You see a team not really very fast right there. A lot of whistle. That's happening. And you can see what Bobrovsky does since the beginning of this game. He creates a lot of whistle. So you want to shifting the momentum and give some break for everybody. That's maybe a strategy of Paul Maurice. Okay, yeah, there's goal to get done again. At this point, I would bet I'm with Carolina. Close to you, a place by car. Which funny, as a 6-up carry, style, I would go with Sutter King. 6 Sutter in the NHL, the puck go back in the zone by Jarvis, keep the puck deep in the zone, recover by Aho, pass the puck back, for the puck tip, and miss the net belly, go back to the Panthers, lob the puck, and go again. They're going to create an icing. Going to be the call on that one. Power play again by Carolina Hurricane, by the way. Forget about that one over there. Look like missed this one. Second power play for the Hurricane. Go back now by Howe. Cross the red line. Kick out the puck left side to Jarvis. Jarvis hold the puck now behind Bobrovsky. Return the puck to Blind. Back again to Burns. Burns back to Nozen. Nozen pass the puck to the wall. Nick Cash back to Burns. Burns give that to Nozen. Attacking now. Turn around to that side. The Panthers intercept. The puck bouncing with Lisserene with Jarvis. Go back and finally Panthers going to dump the puck on the defensive zone. Thanks so much, everybody, to be about to the show. Nat, Andy, Justin, Danny, Steve G, and King of Gamer. Go back now by Hurricane. Kick out the puck behind. Intercept the Panthers. Whoop. Burns now kick out the puck right side. Don't play by Bobrovsky. Hurricane struggled on the power play, by the way. We know they have very difficulties against the Devils. They continue struggling. Yes, they are 2-6 the first game, but they not capitalize on the opportunity they got on the power play. Go behind the net. Unit number 2, I believe, for the Hurricane, skating right now. And now back on the left side. Go back, drive the puck, intercept the Panthers, returning by the Hurricane, pass the puck, Bobrovsky intercept the puck, go back around. The Panthers try to get back outside zone, fast intercept. Finally, Panthers recover, don't put the puck. Wow. Very bad power play. 0 shot guy for the Hurricane. And I don't know what's going on with that team right now. Panthers feel good about that. Attacking now by the Hurricane, lose the puck, Kokanemi, return the puck too fast, shoot the puck in the left corner, battle now. 8 seconds to go remaining on the power play, go back too fast. The fast, pry the puck around behind the net. Set up now by the Hurricane, return the puck too fast. Fast now again, return the puck behind the net, pressure by Hurricane. Now by the Panthers, go back behind the goaltender. Set up now by Stashny maybe. Go back now on the left side by Kokanemi. Hold the puck now. Kokanemi change the direction. 5 versus 5. Barkov behind the net. Set up now and on the right side. Proboski shoot the puck. Miss the net. Pinch right now by Hurricane. Don't play pas bien goaltender. Pinch opposite side. Attacking now. Une fois de tip the puck twice. Proboski make a save. And for the pass station. And now the Panthers get out of the zone by Bennett. Pass the puck to the side. Intercept now by the Hurricane. Pass the puck on the neutral zone. Now go back to Vahe. Return the puck behind the goaltender. Chasing him out on the right side. Pinch by Hurricane. The puck go back blind. Set up now. Back of alone. Shoot the puck on the back door. He scored the back ends. And to take the lead, nobody checked back up behind the net, behind the defenseman of the Hurricane. And that way, that for the Panthers guy, they did it again. They tied the game 1-1. That captain Barkov now we know struggled since the beginning of the playoff. Score and tie the game 1-1. This is a really bad period for Hurricane after a power play. And you can feel it right now. Nobody, no defensemen. Where are they? I don't know where are they. And this is a really turnover. And then the Florida Panthers take advantage of that one. And Renta couldn't do anything about that. Petchy and Sekech was on the ice. And that's the reason why the Panthers take the lead 1-1. Very bad play by Hurricane. Again, Hurricane guys have 0 shots in the second period, 0 shot on the power play. And that team start to show exactly why the reason they lost the first game and with kind of no urgency right now. Anyhow, that's what we got with 12-10 to go remaining on the second period. Barkov scored 4 goals of the playoff as still by Forslane, and that's what we got. We have a TV timeout. Don't go nowhere. Wow, what a shocking turnover by the Florida Panthers over the Arena Hurricane. We have a TV timeout. Time to set up the TV timeout. Here we go. Nice. Dan, welcome back in the house. You absolutely about the goal. I agree with you. Mr. 262 is in the house. The Panthers struggling as a score. Exactly. Devon, good conversation in the chat. It's not Forcing, but Mahura got an assist on that one over there. So we have to change this. Mahura. We're going to update. We have a TV timeout, so don't go nowhere. Paragraph scored the last 2 games for them, and that's what will be happening there. We wait for the puck return, drop back. Go back now, waiting for the back drop. Some kind of conversation right now on the, I don't know, Chatfield and Semnica, maybe, I don't know. Face off on the left side of Boboski. 1-1. The fans a bit worried at the Carolina Hurricane. The Carolina Hurricane scored the first goal of the game only at 1:43, but since that, this second period, guys, the Panthers looking better. Will be interesting how they're going to finish this one. Go back winning by the Panthers. Start with the puck around the board. Intercept now by the Panthers. Don't play the puck behind the goaltender of the Renta. Lead the puck to Burns. Burns now pass the puck to Slavin. Lose the puck completely. Chasing by Vahe. Pass the puck in front of the net. Intercept by Burns. Go back again to Nikash. Nikash 1 versus 1. That's taken out. Change the direction. Hold the puck now. Pass the puck to Burns. Burns fire the puck. Black shot by the Panthers. Go back to Burns. Burns now fire puck second time. Miss the net. Recovery on the left side, right side. Boboski chasing by Justin Stahl. Now intercept by the Hurricane. lot of puck behind the net. Panthers intercept the puck now. Go get out the zone. Attacking now by Duclair. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by Hurricane. Go to set up properly the breakout. Go back in front of goaltender of the Renta. Go long stretch pass now by Slavin. Intercept by Hurricane. Love the puck behind Bobrovsky. Now 11:20 to go remaining. Go back behind the net. Kokanin pass the puck. No chance. The puck go outside the zone. By the Panthers, recovery by Hurricane. Love the puck to Howe. Howe coming now. Howe passes the back door. Intercept by Jarvis. Tip in front of the net. The Bobrovsky makes a rebound. Block shot by Stahl. Go back to Howe. Howe to Jarvis. Bring the puck blind. Shoot the puck and miss the net. Go back to the blind by Petche. Petche return the puck behind the net to Nozen. Nozen lead the puck to the wall to Howe. Jarvis, I apologize. Jarvis return the puck to Sekech. A black shot by the Panthers. Go turn around. A recovery by the Hurricane. New plus coming for Palmares. A kick out by the Panthers. The puck bouncing on the neutral zone. Set up by Bennett. Bennett pass the cup to Listeronin. Chases the puck behind the net. Holding the puck by the Panthers on the right corner by Renard. Renard battle for the puck. Protect the puck. Bring the puck behind the goaltender. Intercept by Lundell. Lundell chasing the puck to the left side of Renta. Lundell keep control the puck. Battle on the right side. Draw the puck by Kuda. Shoot the puck. Rebound in front of the net. Bouncing back in front of the net. Shoots the puck again on the left side. Renta make a big save with the left pad. The puck was bouncing left and right. Kick by the Panthers. Renta make a big save with the pad. Anyhow, go back on the left side, chasing by the Hurricane. Now, Ekblad pinch the puck, return the puck behind, go to the Renta. We have a battle now behind the net. Set up the puck all the way back at the blind, get out the zone. The puck go back on defensive zone. If possible, a nice scene. That would be the call for the referee. We just crossed, guys, the half of the game with 9:56 to go remaining. Wow, what a great turnover right now on the second period so far. Well, another TV timeout, I believe. We have to return right away. Look like the TV timeout was not out yet. Anyhow, go back neutral zone. The puck bouncing back to Goodus. Battle with Jarvis. Jarvis still the puck. Jarvis not at the curl back behind the goaltender. Chased by Stahl. Stahl pass the puck to Goodus. Goodus now with the puck. Bring the puck on the back end. Intercept to Stahl. Stahl pass the puck in front of the bench to Sclair. Sclair attacking now. Pass the puck on the back door, no chance. Intercept by Burns. The puck go back by the Panthers. Shoot the puck on the right side, but the Hurricane go to recover the puck, get out of the zone by Nikash. Pass the puck to the side. Attacking now by Slavin. Ability pass the puck to opposite corner. Chasing now by Terran Evans. Return puck to Nikash. First one to get is Barkov. If Hurricane want to win more, they need more a chance from that line. Nikash, Terran, and Jordan Stahl. Really off so far for that line. Anyway, Panthers love the puck behind a Renta. Chasing by the goaltender. Bring the puck to the board. Pass the puck to Terran Evans. Hold the puck normal. Pass the puck in the zone. Set up now by Nekash. Pass the back door. Intercept by Panthers. Get out of the zone. Don't play puck neutral zone. All the way back to Chatfield behind the goaltender. Pass the puck to D reverse. Intercept by the Panthers. By Lombard. Intercept now by the Hurricane. Get the puck outside zone. Intercept by now by the Panthers. But lose the puck again. And then Hurricane don't play puck behind the net. Stashny and Drury. Drury will now keep control of the puck. Bring the puck to the blind. Shoot the puck. Black shot. Rebound. Hurricane shoot the puck. And a big save by Stahl. The puck go back. Bobrovsky make another big save. Back to back. And finally, puck stay in the zone, by the way. After the Panthers try to get the puck outside zone, the Panthers, the Hurricane draw the puck behind. And finally, Montour going to get the puck. Bobrovsky started back-to-back save with, what a big hit by Hurricane. I don't know who did it. But again, go to recovery now by Chatfield. Pass the puck, DDD, reset in front of Lombard. New plus coming. 8 minutes to go remaining on this period. Bennett with Tkachuk and Carlson is on the ice. Kane don't put the puck behind Bobrovsky. And will be a nice scene. Look like nobody tipped the puck. Go to reset now on the defensive. My prediction tonight, 3-2 Panthers, double overtime. Coach Canada lost today versus Switzerland. It's a goal to Florida with a 2-0 lead for the Panthers. They will win the series guarantee. They win the cup. Thanks so much, everybody, to be about that. What a big save at the last second by Jarvis. And then both goaltender guys make a big save at the last couple of minutes. Here we go. TV time out. That's the result, guys. 25 shot versus 15. 5 for the Hurricanes on the second period. 4 for the Panthers. But the Panthers took advantage of the very bad play by the Hurricane on defensive zone. Let Barkov alone. And it's happening during overtime. Remember, like Montour almost scored one a turnover by Hurricane with nobody watching the player in front of the net. I think the Western Conference champion will the cup because these two teams would be crawling to the finals. That hit should have been charging Ross. I did not see the replay, Ross. I just see the hit on that one over there. I don't know if the guy was the puck already or it was a late check. Ross, I only see quick bing bang, and that's it. Anyhow, the puck back at the right side of the Bobaski, intercepted by the Panthers, led the puck to the board. Long play the puck to opposite side, chasing out by Chatfield. Now go behind the net to Nozen, and Nozen battle with Ekblad to Lundell, bring the puck to the side. Now Kane fire puck, black shot by the Panthers, go back to Jarvis, find a way to get the puck back again, change the direction, bring the puck behind the goaltender, chasing by the Panthers, he get out of the zone. The Panthers going to get almost like a Lundell right now. Lundell hold the puck a little bit more, turn around, and the Panthers, the Hurricane use the board, don't pay the puck, and now chasing behind Jarvis, battle now with Forsling. Jarvis on one hand, control the puck, great play by Jarvis, by the way, go behind the net, set up now by the Hurricane, figure out to get a zone, stay on the zone by Shield, return the puck behind the goaltender, and Boboski leave the set, intercept the puck, give that to Forsin. Long stretch pass in the zone, and for the bench, recovery by Hurricane, go to regroup, go back to Kokanemi, I believe, go back around, no, Nikash cross grounds, and Nikash with speed, go back to the side, tip, and for the net, block shot by Ekblad, from the back door, no chance for the Renevan, the Panther come back at 3 versus 2, then Vahe hold the puck more, Vahe on the back door, tip by Nikash, go back to Barkov, back to Vahe, bouncing back now to Montour return the puck behind the net, a little bit too far, return to Vahe, return the puck back to Star at the blind, fire, no, keep the puck now. Start looking, fire point in front of the net, the tip in front of the net, the puck go back on the left side, block shot by Pitchy. Paddle now with Jordan Stahl, the puck go outside the zone, go to recovery all the way back on defensive zone, and now recovery by Hurricane, keep the puck now, let's run into the puck, black shot by Stahl, go back now to Jordan Stahl, go down on the back door, the puck bouncing back on the wall, recovery by Hurricane, shoot the puck on the right side, Boboski, miss the net completely, recovery by Jordan Stahl, return by the blind, set up by Burns, pass now to Nick Cash, I believe, go to the run, change the direction for the backup, Nick Cash hold the puck, back in the back door, shoot the puck, what a big save by Boboski on the blocker on the left side, on the back door, what a big save of Boboski to keep the game 1-1, wow! Go back with 6 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Long stretch pass to Hurricane. Don't pay the puck now. Intercept by the Panto. Monto return the puck on defensive zone of the Hurricane. Chasing out by Brent Burns. Lose the puck to the board. Return the puck in the zone. Chasing by Nick Cousin. Hold the puck behind the net. And then finally recovered by Brent Burns behind the Renta. They'll set out the breakout, pass the puck to the board, attacking out by the Hurricane, kick out the puck to the side, no icing. The puck played by Proboski, leaves the puck now to Mahura, chasing by Hurricane, pressure by Justin Fast with Kokanemi and Martinuk. The puck stuck with Bennett in the left corner. The goal back, moving the puck again to the side, pinched by Petchy, return the puck, battle now by the Panthers, get out the zone by Bennett, use the board, pass the puck to Cousin. Cousin hold the puck, pass the puck to Bennett, Bennett attacking now, lead the puck to the point himself, running puck behind the net, catch you, recovery puck, throw the puck to the right, left side Renter, intercept Hurricane, but first of all, Kudas shoot the puck, miss the net completely to opposite corner, chasing now by the Bennett, return the puck in the left corner. Now Kachuk battle for the puck. Now Kachuk return the puck, but intercept Hurricane, keep the puck to just Fast. Fast lab the puck behind Proboski, battle with Forsling. We have a battle on the other side. Forsling on one hand, bring the puck to intercept by Parker, I believe. Now Ekblad battle behind the net with the Kokanemi, and the puck go outside the zone, all the way back behind Renta. Now Renta intercept the puck, bring the puck to I'm not sure who he was. Anyhow, the puck bouncing back on the offensive zone. Don't play puck returning by Forsling behind the goaltender, Renta. Battle by Lombard. Lombard by the puck to Eric Stahl. Battle on the right side by Colin White. We have 3 players right now. The two both teams use their 4 line now on this shift. Now we have a call right away back over there to have a penalty against Hurricane. That will be the call. The Panthers is going to be on the power play, the second of the power play of the night. And that's happening, guys. Don't go nowhere. We have a TV timeout, I believe. Here we go. Here we go. We are back now on the power play for the Panthers, second power play. Both teams did not score so far on the power play. Adam Berger is in the house. Welcome back. A great goal by Holden last night, coach. Vegas take the lead 1-0. You're absolutely about that one over there. Go back now on the right side, attacking by the Panthers. Return back to Montour. Return behind the net. Set up by Barkov. Go back to Renard. Renard to the wall. Back again to Montour. Back to TKACHUCK, I believe. Hold the puck now. Bennett. Bennett back to Barkov. Barkov's looking. Fire the puck. Renton make a save in front of TKACHUCK. Recovery by Barkov. Barkov battle for the wall. Bring the puck now to Bennett. Return the puck behind. Go to the TKACHUCK. TKACHUCK to Barkov. Barkov to the wall. Barkov to the top. Back to Bennett. Bennett to the blue line. Back to Barkov to the blue line now. Tishan the position. Back to Montour. Montour to the top circle. Back now the call. Shoot the puck. Renton make a save. No rebound. Will be the reset about that one over there. Shot by the Panthers. Puck movement very solid. That's happening there. Coach Pierre, next break. Here we go. Power play now. It's time to score for the lead. Vegas going to win the cup. 8-01 in the house. And I don't know why the Cane did not put Anderson back in the goal tonight. Just fatigue. 8-01. That's the only reason he's back. He's not between the pipe. Fatigue. Go back now, a face-off winning by the Panthers. The Hurricane allowed the puck all the way back behind the defense, behind Proboski. We'll go to recovery, 1:15 to go remaining, guys. 2 shots during that power play for the Hurricane, by the Panthers. Barkov's getting with the puck now. As coming to the blue line, hold the puck now to the red line, kick out the puck right side to Reinhardt, I believe, allowed the pipe by Renta, recovered by Barkov on the back ends. Now battle on the left side by Petchek. Barkov won the battle. Now don't forget the Hurricane battle all the way and then find a way to get back at the puck and send the puck again to Proboski. 50 seconds to go remaining on this power play. Set up now by Montour. Montour return puck to the side, attacking by Reinhardt. Reinhardt cross the red line, allowed the pipe by Renta, chasing now. all the back to behind, intercept by Fast. We have battle behind goaltender. We have two players right there, battle behind, and back behind, Fernando Monto. On the side, fire puck, black shot by the Hurricane. Jarvis left the puck, intercept by the Panthers. Shoot the puck again, another black shot, but again, stay in the zone. Broken stick by the Hurricane. Go back now on the side. Go back to Ekblad, back to the wall. Fire puck, black shot on the left side. Rebound on the side. Red to make a save. The puck stay all the way back over there. Battle in front of the net. And finally, we have a whistle. The puck stuck over there. And everybody stopped left and right. Reinhardt with Tkachuk. And now we have some kind of pushing with Bennett and Tkachuk and Slavin. And that's what we got all the way back. There was some kind of pushing with on the right side. We have a players right away. Monto with Jarvis. And now we're going to get that way. And they get left pushing left and right. 11 seconds to go. Many Panthers have an advantage one player. So that's happening there. But Ranta make a big save. And the King cannot put the puck outside. Merci, Danny, about that. We have a few people talk each other. Thanks so much to be a part. Vinny, James, back in the house. Welcome back, James. Vinny. Just wait for the puck drop back. Here we go. Wait right now for the puck drop back. Some kind of, we're going to be 4 versus 4, I believe. No, the Hurricane. We'll still have one guy in the box, so we have to be 5 versus 4, I think. Have a good night, Danny. Here we go. We have some kind of delay right now to figure out everything on the penalty box. And Tkachuk and Burns go back 2 minutes for them, 2 minutes for, but he's going to be waived because Hurricane now. I don't know why the Panthers play at 4. Here we go. They figure out this one now. Go back around the board, intercept by Forsling. Go back now to the wall. And now go back and find the net for the Panthers attacking now. Pass the puck around the board, hit the puck to the to opposite side. But very return the puck, go back to left fight, shoot the puck, miss the net, recovery by very, shoot the puck in the opposite corner, the puck bouncing back, recovery by the Panthers, deep zone, 5 versus 5 right now. With 2 minutes to go remaining on this period, still 1-1 between both teams. Go back around to the wall. Lundell battle now with Pesce, intercept by the Hurricane, out of the zone, recovery by the Panthers, by the way, going to reset, go back around, attacking now by the Martinook, pass the puck to the right side, attaqué by Jarvis, 2 versus 1, Jarvis coming now on the back door, on the back, he missed the net on the back ends with Sébastien Aho, and recovery now by Duclair, don't pay the puck in the neutral zone, the puck bouncing back, intercept by Sheffield kick out the puck to Jarvis, Jarvis change the direction, hold the puck now, back again to Aho, return the puck to the wall, the Panthers going to recovery, lob the puck on defensive zone, go back all the way back to Chatfield with 1:20 to go remaining, Chatfield hold the puck now, pass the puck to the D, intercept par le Hurricane, return par New Zealand, tip par le Hurricane, pass on the right side of Barboski, chasing right now, Kudas and Ao, go back to the wall, the Panthers get out of the zone, come back on offensive zone, hold the puck by the Serenin, draw the puck back on the right side, shoot the puck, miss the net completely, the puck on the way, go out of the play, and we're going to have 1:02 to go remaining, guys, on the second period. Long period, honestly. Thanks so much, everybody. Melissa knocked the door. Thanks for all the likes you got tonight. We appreciate a lot. And we'll see what's happening. The puck in neutral zone now, 50 seconds to go remaining on this period. The puck go out of the play and we're going to reset with 47 to go. Wow. Here we go. 49 seconds to go at the outside now on the neutral zone from a bench of the Florida Panthers. Face off. Kokanemi is on the ice. Face to Renat. Winning now. The puck stuck between everybody. Go back now. Between Kokanemi legs. Go back around. Finally, puck dumping by the Panthers on defensive zone. Set up by Slavin. Au catch by the point Patrick, intercept Panthers, we have the corner, the back in front of net, they go back to the blind, set up by the Panthers, shoot the puck in front of net, Renta make a save, recovery by Hurricane, get out of the zone, pass the puck now too fast, hold the puck now, attacking now, with about 20 seconds to go, hold the puck a little bit more, back to Kokanemi, shoot the puck, a black shot, Paboski, bouncing back behind the net, intercept now, and then Paboski make a save, when the puck bouncing back in front of the net, we're going to get rid of that one with 14 seconds to go remaining. Wow. Surprisingly about that. That's what we got. Another shot from the Hurricane. We're going to give you all the update, guys, after that. When the player is over at the end of this one. Set 1-1. At the right side of Proboski, 14.9 to go. Holding the puck now. Don't forget that we are back tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. Face up Noisen for Barkov. The puck stuck behind Hao. Intercept now by the Panthers. Let the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back to Barkov. Pass to Duclair. Duclair coming by the left side. 5 seconds to go. Duclair draw the puck to Barkov. Throw the puck to Duclair. Finally intercept by Slavin. It will be the end. And that's all, guys. The second period is over. There's some kind of pushing left and right. And we see it not going nowhere. Jarvis, middle of that one over there. Eggblad upset about this. But anyhow, we have only one goal during the second period. It's just the goal for the Florida Panthers to tie the game I'm talking about. And, of course, the captain, Barkov, score is for the playoff. At 7:43, guys, assisted by Mahura. Barkov was alone, go back on the backhands and to go over the glove of Renta. And that would get goal, tie the game 1-1. 8 shots for both teams. During the second period, only one power play came from the Florida Panthers, but did not capitalize. Both teams are right now 0-2 on the power play. That's concluded, guys. All the stats for the first 2 periods between both teams. 1-1 after 40 minutes between the Hurricane and the Panthers. 28 shots total for the for the Carolina and 19 for the Panthers. So that's it. That's all, guys. That's what we get. Second intermission. Hopefully no overtime tonight. Good night, Mr. Longswagger. Talk to you tomorrow. The runs go, get go. Okay, of course, over now. Okay, Luke Leverson. Welcome back, Nick. And Mac Cooper is in the house. Let's go, Panthers. Mac and Kate. Panthers have smelled rot, mate. McCain won't overcome. Will not overcome. Kate, welcome back in the house, too. And don't forget, guys, to not forget to click on the likes if you don't mind. Melissa go 3-1 for the Hurricane tonight. Good job. How's doing? Have a good take care. Okay, Ross. Hey, have a great night, Ross. I can wait to see you next time. And thanks for the super chat tonight. Very kind of you. Thomas, Cat will finish on the third period. And why was Beck suspended? Was not trying to hurt Tripping at best. Looked like a slew foot for what in our top said. I did not see the replay of what Slee guys. So difficult for me to comment about that one there. But yeah, very interesting move from Owen Beck. Yeah, I have a some king. Not many, like, it's more digital now. Just wait for the second intermission complete. We got an interview with Markov and at TV Sport. Tony Doriaga said they are great. They are great, said Andy. Coach Pierre, don't be shy to play that incredible piano song again at the third period. We do the best we can. Sebastian, we have a TV time. We'll definitely go there. RJ Calabo back in the house. Game number 2 versus Dallas, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you so much to be with us. We saw Adam a little bit earlier. Adam excited about the Vegas goal tonight, and he should be excited. Great goal of Alden last night, and then the Vegas take the lead 1-0, an overtime goal. Again, the Dallas Star. A little bit strange or Ottinger. Unfortunately for him, very bad goal, but we have to give credit for him because Dallas didn't play a very good game. I think the defensive was struggle a lot. Elton make a lot of big save to keep Dallas in the game, but on the last goal, it was completely difficult time for him to recover from his T-push. He turned a 360 and he got beat on his left side when the puck came back and hit the inside of his leg to go in. Who was the Montreal top defenseman? One of your favorite hockey player was still play. Larry Robinson, I think I would be quickly about that, King. I think Robinson was maybe the best in my opinion. So that time it was Robinson. Some of these Panthers had a suspension there too on that day. The Kool-Aid man said, oh yeah. All right, guys, TV time out. I'll be back shortly. That is a bit more entertaining so far. Fun. Look like likes gold. Look, he don't like it when a game is 1-1. Look. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Watermelon, time out. Amy, look la personne. Dancy, cherche la wall. The big three. We are back. Here we go, Jake. Enjoy your night. Still 1-1 after 40 minutes at the BNC Rink Arena in Raleigh. And we'll see what will be the third period. 20 more minutes to play. Can we get goal? The key is we don't have no need to get to the back to the overtime. Beware of the Martin, no matter she is back, stop being funny and destroy the chat side. Here we go. That's what we at right now after 40 minutes, guys. Both teams 1-1. Chatfield scored the first goal of the game at the beginning of the period. The first period at 1:44, 1:43, and then back up tied the game during the second period. That's what we got so far. A little bit advantage first period, in my opinion. All it was the Hurricane. In the second period, I think the Panthers pick it up more. Both the team are 0-2. Tie series so far. And it could be 1-0 Carolina at the end of the night, or it could be 1-1, or it could be 2-0 Panthers. That's going to give us an answer for the next 20 minutes. Don't forget to be back tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow morning. Don't forget, at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, the Ab Branch, your Sunday rendezvous with Marco Larabi and Inartap. We'll talk about different things, most about the NHL news around the league. Of course, Owen Beck suspension, the Canada loss at the World Championship today. And then it's fun player prospects like Mayu and Davidson still in the playoff junior. And then after that, we're going to talk about the saga Maple Leaf, Toronto Maple Leaf, what's going on over there, what's going to be happening over there for the next couple of weeks. And Pittsburgh, Calgary, two teams are looking for GM and coaches over there. Well, not coach for Pittsburgh, but GM. So really, other team like Washington, new coach. So, and we're not done yet with all the change. So then the NHL draft's coming very soon, June 28th. Don't forget the Combine in Buffalo, the first week of June 4th to 10, I believe. I can recall the date. So still a lot of action to follow for the next couple of weeks. Luc Lafortune, the Bob is the reason why Florida make it so far. Yeah, it's a great a great comment about this. Of course, you have super players like Tkachuk and Montour behind that. But at the end of the night, I think Bobrovsky, guys, is the reason why. I agree with you about this. Look, you remember the big save he did again, the Marchand, the Pasnak. Two times this was for the elimination, and Bobrovsky make the big save for them. And then they are, 4W, I believe, and already in overtime. So there's another team maybe on the destiny to go all the way to the end. And then after that, beat the Toronto Maple Leaf. They neutralize the Marner, the Tavares, the Nylander, and the Matthews. All of them, I think they have only 2 goals for the core 4. So Bobrovsky was one of the reasons there. But at the end of the day, it's a team right now on the play the right way, and whatever is the opponent team in front of them, they just give everything, and that pay off after 2 series, and then they are right now start the beginning of the third on the first W of the third round for the final Eastern Conference. We'll set up the third period, guys, which is coming very soon. So don't forget, guys, to click on the like. We thanks all the moderators to be the Hockey Initiative show tonight, and then of course all the people in the chat. And don't forget to follow us tomorrow. We'll be back 3 times during the day tomorrow. 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So a lot of things to talk about hockey tomorrow. Fleur, the 93 Montreal Canadian. Here we go. Yeah, it's a great point to talk about this way. I don't know, but this is a long game in my opinion. It's going to be maybe 3 hours to play that game. Good night, Melissa. Talk to you next time. Calgary are giving the leave permission to talk to the I'm hearing. Yeah. The channel, Brad traveling is under one. We see what Shannon have a plan. Of course, they have all many rumor. The next thing for me, Lucian, is about to hear the version of the Carl Dubas. We're going to talk about them tomorrow, guys. Come back at 11 o'clock. I have a lot of information about what's happening. By the way, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Great goalie, keep cold. Luck, that's what Montreal have in 93. Beware of the Baba Jagger. Don Burt is in the house. Welcome back, Don Burt. Wow. Third pair is going to start, guys. Have an amazing, great third pair, everybody. Bonne troisième, les amis. Justin Cordero is in the house. Vamos Los Cados. Justin, thanks to stop by. Don't forget to click on the like, guys. Here we go. Third pair started. Hurricane led the puck behind Bobrovsky. Chasing now. Intercept by Max Stahl. Stahl bring the puck to the one. Intercept by Nick Cash. So the puck by Terren Evan. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Pinch run out by the Burns. Pass the puck to Nick Cash. Shoot the puck. Black shot the Panthers. The puck go back. Get out of the zone. And the Panthers recover. Attacking out by Renat Overy. Throw the puck back. Intercept by Hurricane on the transition. Now, 3 versus 2, kick out the puck, drop back, lead the puck to set to Terren Event, change the direction, pass the puck behind the goaltender. Now, intercept by Forcing. Now, Terren Event and Forcing et Barkov go back to Hurricane, pass the puck now, pass the puck in front of the net, intercept the Panthers, go to recovery by Montour, back to Vahehi. New players coming for both teams. Montour cross the red line, load the puck behind Renta, hit solidly by I don't know, it was Marcinuk, a great save by Renta on the back door. And Hurricane allowed the puck defensive zone, set up by Ekblad, change direction, and neutral zone, intercept by Hurricane. Ekblad again push the puck back. Now the puck go in front of the bench for the flood up. Both teams exchange the puck. Honestly, the puck finally go back behind the net, forcing on the back end back to Ekblad. Kick out the puck to Bennett. Bennett draw the puck in neutral zone to Tkachuk. Tkachuk hold the puck back to Bennett. Bennett now attacking. Bennett on the offensive zone in front of the Northern. Bring the puck behind the net. Recovery by Tkachuk in front of Chatville. Bring the puck to the line. Intercept now by Forcing, but send the puck back to Bennett. But Hurricane go to find a way to get the puck back. Chasing Parkhausen. Pass the puck in neutral zone. Kick in front of Ekblad. Recovery by Fast back to Kokanemi. And return the puck behind Bobrovsky. Play the puck now. Lead the puck back to Kudos. Recovery run out by Ekblad. Ekblad allowed the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back to Renta. Intercept now by Hurricane. But now Lesterinen try the puck outside. But finally Hurricane go to dump the puck in neutral zone. The puck in front of the bench. Both teams. The Panthers try to get the puck out. And finally the puck go back to Jarvis. Finally they're going to regroup on defensive zone. New plus coming for Brenda Moore. Now holding the puck now in front of Renta. Slavin hold the puck a little bit more. He's going to get a puck in front of Reinhardt. And new plus coming complete by the both coaches. The line on the ice. 18 minutes to go remaining. Pass the puck to the right side of the Bobrovsky. Don't play the puck by Kudas. The puck return the back on defensive zone. All the way back to Brent Burns. Two teams right now have 0 shots on the third period, but just waiting for the opportunity. Burns pass the puck now. Don't play the puck to opposite corner of the Bobrovsky. Play the puck. Leave the puck to Stahl. Stahl to Kudas. Pass the puck now to Colin White. One is attacking out by Eric Stahl. The puck went on, make a save, rebound. Intercept by Hurricane. Pass the puck behind the net to Lombard. Now battle on the left side by Colin White, Lombard, and Paul Stachny. Both teams play the 4 line. Stachny very quiet in the first 2 games for the Hurricane. Go back now, get out the Stachny, get out the zone. Long stretch pass now to Drury. Drury loud the puck, intercept now by Max Stahl. Battle for the puck behind the net, intercept by Lombard. Lombard draw the puck back. Stahl again battle on the right side of the Bobrovsky with Anthony Sclair. We saw the Panthers keep the puck in the zone by the Hurricane, pass the puck behind the net, chasing by Nekash. And Nekash on the right side of the Bobrovsky, keep the puck on the left side, on thrown up by Jordan Stahl. Shoot by Bobrovsky, make a save, no rebound. Go back now on the right side of the Boboski on the other side. We have some kind of push between and that's what we got so far. So Montour with Jordan Stahl. After the block shot of the Boboski, Jordan Stahl hit maybe with the stick, and Montour did not appreciate that. That's happening now. Face up on the left side. There's some kind of push between Montour and Stahl again. I never put Jagger down in my live. What you thought, Ron, welcome back on the Team Connect, really know. 30 play on Neither Reader. I didn't see it again. We talked about this earlier. I apologize for that. Ron, I didn't see the play, obviously. Ça passait pour une prolongation. Ouais, t'as bien raison. About that. Dennis, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with us. This is an offer. Want to talk to Batman to move Coyotes to offer a weed not to be realistic. Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, but that Moret. Jeffrey is in the house. Another icing by the Panthers. Thanks so much to join us tonight. For to get to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. We are right now on the third period, beginning of the third period. That's what we got right now. 1-1. Face up at the right side, Boboski. Wait for a back. Everyone, a check. You're welcome, Ron. Some talk about this one a little bit earlier, but I don't have I cannot comment on something I didn't see, but for what we heard. Anyhow, go back behind the net, set up now behind the net, chasing out by the Panthers, but intercept by Hurricane, pass the puck to the board, intercept by the Panthers, return puck behind the net to TKACHUCK, wrap up in front of the net, Rental make a save, recovery by Cousin. Cousin control the puck now, win the puck back again behind the goaltender, chasing by Hurricane, back in front of Bennett and TKACHUCK, go back to Martinuk, pinched by the Panthers, recovery by TKACHUCK. TKACHUCK battle went out with the catch, battle in front of the net. We have three players now, Cousin, Martinuk, and everybody battle. Then the puck get out of the zone, intercept now by Hurricane, only the puck behind Forsling and the faster. Intercept by Kokanemi, pass the puck to Forsling, intercept by Nozen, putting the puck the right side, Boboski. The puck stuck in the middle, the puck get out of the zone, on the between skating. Kokanemi pass the puck to Burns, Burns hold the puck in the middle, don't the puck opposite corner, chasing now by the Panthers, recovery by Reinhardt. Pinch by Slavin, keep the puck in the corner. Reinhardt battle with just Fast. Fast is stuck the puck behind him. Battle for the puck now. The puck stay between Fast. Try the puck out. Now we have Kokanemi, Slavin all the way. Slavin fighting with the puck opposite side, but intercept now by Bennett. Bennett pass the puck neutral zone. The puck bouncing back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt intercept, but losing the puck finally by Burns. Return the puck neutral zone. Tip by the Hurricane. Boboski make a save. Draw the puck back. Skating by Mahura. Pass the puck to the wall. Panthers now is Landell in front of the bench, or maybe Barkov and Landell. Pass the puck that to Kudos. Kudos love the puck behind the goaltender of the Rental, chasing the puck to the right side. Hurricane try puck outside zone in front of Vahayi. The puck stuck in the corner. Recovery by Hurricane. Get out of the zone, across the red line, love the puck behind Boboski, don't put the puck to opposite corner, win the puck to the board. The Panthers number try the puck, pressure by Hurricane, by the puck line, fire by Chatfield. What a great diving by Lombard to save it. The puck go back to Ranta. Going to be a nice scene with 13:41 to go remaining, Sebastien. Coach Pierre, we are going to for the Panthers. Excellent work on tonight's stream. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Everybody for the chat. Don't forget to click on the likes, Canadian Tire logo and the state now. Luc Lafortune. Right side of Boboski. Winning went out by the Panthers. Lap the puck neutral zone. Set up by Sekech. Go back and hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass to DG. Set up now by I think it was, I'm not sure it was Petche and Johan playing the puck. We have a nice thing look like. We're going to recover all the way back on defensive zone. We're going to see some update about the stats because we have a time to do it. Go back down the right side, attacking by Hurricane, get out of the zone, hold the puck in front of the bench. Both team, and then recovered by the Panthers, pass the puck to opposite side, set up by Duclair, intercept by Sequez, the puck go back on defensive zone, set up by Montour, return the puck, and then go back to Hurricane. Scanning by Jordan Stahl, great play by Stahl, pass the puck now to Nakash, Nakash lost the puck. That line guy need to produce for the Hurricane if the Hurricane want to win the game. Go back around and don't put the puck all the way back on defensive zone by the Hurricane. No icing, DD, slapping back to Burns. Burns pass the puck to the left side, lose the puck by the terrain event, going to reset now on defensive zone all the way back. We got what we got, 10-13. Some update, guys, so you can see what's going on. Go back now by force lane now. Intercept now par les Panthers. Soit puck outside the zone par TKACHUCK. Le block go back on defensive zone. Both teams exchange the puck, guys, for the second or the third period. Nobody want to make a mistake. And then they are very careful. Shoot the puck, the Panthers miss the net. The puck go out of the play anyway. We're going to reset now on the left side of the goaltender. So both team battles, guys, but nothing happening. We have a TV tunnel, guys. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. I just saw the slow foot of the Owen Beck. Interesting. Wait for the puck now. Drop behind Vanta. Chasing for the Panthers. Go back on the right side. Shoot the puck. Oh, it's back over. Jesus. There you go. Wait for the puck drop. A little bit longer for the timeout. We got the right side intercept by the Hurricane. Là, the puck now in the zone. Tombé puck on the red line. Chasing the puck went up by Hurricane. Là, the puck behind the goaltender Proboski. First one to get a force lane. I'm going to overtime. I'm going to order my pizza now. Once the foot was not that bad. Yeah. I need to see more, but I don't feel like, I don't know. It's like crazy. Go back now to the line. Intercept now by the Hurricane. Go DD. Intercept by Panthers. The Panthers are 2-1. Attacking now. 2-1 for the Panthers. Coming to the right side. Back in the back door. The puck go over the stick of Nick Cousin. Really bad opportunity for the Hurricane. For the Panthers. Anyway, TKACHUCK shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Puck go outside the zone. We're going to reset at 12:39. How much did you charge? Wow. 2-1 for the Panthers, guys. They cannot capitalize on that one. The puck bounce over Nick Cousin. Ah. Face up on the left side of the. It look like he's out for the playoff. So interesting. Maybe Montreal draft a goon. Jordan South make a shoot the puck, Bobrovsky make a save, go back to Panthers. Sorry about that. I know he's not. Go back, turn around, but Hurricane don't play the puck to the left side. Go back on the opposite corner of the Bobrovsky, and now Vahe get out of the zone, pass the puck to Monto, opposite side on the behind Burns, no icing. We go back DD, but it's clear. Try to get the puck behind the net. It's up now by Slavin. Slavin hold the puck more. Now Slavin hold the puck a little bit more. Pass the puck to Terelevin. Pass to Nekesh. Nekesh attacking now. Turn around. Control the puck now. Draw the puck back. Regroup by Hurricane. Go back to in the front of the bench. Intercept now by Sheffield. Anyway, the puck go out of the play. We're going to recovery under neutral zone with 11:45 to go remaining on the third period. Has been on back order since 1970. Don't expect him to arrive. His left skate was digging into the ice. His right arm was pushing the player back. Of course, the right leg have to balance himself. So that's all. Yeah. Those stuff like that has happened more for me in the corner, like usually. Anyway, the Panthers had the Hurricane should have puck in front of the net. Bobrovsky make a save. Could also get a puck at Nosen. Find a way to get back to Ao, but lose the puck. Recovered by Panthers. And down attacking back 2-1 for the Panthers now on the right side of the. No, 2-2 now. They lose the puck from obviously. Go back on the right corner of the Ranta. Turn around and the can intercept the puck now. The puck go back behind the goaltender of Bobrovsky. Black shot by Hurricane. Ekblad pass the puck now to Lundell. Great play by Lundell to recover the puck. Very disciplined Lundell. Anyhow, go back to Petchek. Petchek now use the board, passing the puck. Hurricane down the puck behind goaltender. Bobrovsky lead the puck to Ekblad. Ekblad pressure on the left side. Get out of the zone by the Panthers. The puck stuck on the red line. Turn around. Attacking now by the four line for the Hurricane, all back on the ice, by the way. Sekech pass the puck to Petche. Petche loud the puck the right side, chasing out by Drury and for the Ekblad. Drury win the battle now. The puck behind the net to Stashny. Stashny battle behind with the Stahl. Go back in the right corner. Try the puck outside the zone. The Panthers intercept by Hurricane. Pass the Lombard. Now intercept by McIntyre. McIntyre pass the puck to the board. Intercept by Lombard. The puck go back all the way back on defensive zone. A nice thing for the Panthers. We're almost at the half of the third period. Boring game. Look about that. Look 2-1 overtime or 3-2 empty net. Luciano. Need to be responsible for action. Pull player and with a right arm and then swing his right foot forward, or it says very strict. No need to do this. So honestly, he got 2 game suspension. Now, if the team go to Memorial Cup, what happening? That's the biggest question. Go back now. Burns pass the puck to opposite corner. Pinch run out by the Jasper Fast. Go back to Forsling. Forsling battle for the puck. Finally, go back to the wall. Get out of the zone. The Panthers cross the blue lines, coming to the red line. Loud the puck behind the goaltender. Oh no, intercept by Brent Burns. Pass the puck to Slavin. Go back around. On the right side, the Panthers recover the puck. Give the puck to Hurricanes. Attacking now. On the left side, shoot the puck in the back door. Slide. Then by really great play by Tkachuk, a slide in front of the net, I believe. The puck stuck on the corner. Hurricane battle for the puck, bring the puck to the line. Shoot the puck, left the miss the net. Recovery on the right side by Tkachuk, return the puck behind the net, a little bit too far. Tkachuk went out, use the board, pass the puck, go back around. Tkachuk got hurt. Can we get a call for tripping? I'll be interested if we can get called. Go back in the left corner, just fast. We'll see if Tkachuk is fine. Go back now by Monto. Battle now behind the net of the goaltender of the Rentals. Back to Zekash, bring the puck to the board. Pinch by his forcing, return the puck behind the net. Battle now for the Panthers. And now put some pressure on the right side. The puck bouncing back on neutral zone. All back. Hurricane 2 versus 1. Control the puck. Fred puck. Broski makes a rebound on the side. The puck bouncing twice over the stick of the Kane. They not take advantage of the 2 versus 1. Very bad play by Hurricane. They cash right now. Pass the puck to Slavin. Slavin attacking now. Pass the puck neutral zone. Tip by Hurricane. Go back to the right side. Broski intercept by Monto in front of Justin Stahl. Go back to the D. Reset by Derenevin. Now go back to the left side, back to Slavin. For a tip and for the Bobrovsky over the head of Bobrovsky. Intercept by Justin South, who was gone out, chased by the Panthers. Duclair on the back end, allowed the puck neutral zone, the puck bouncing back, all the way back, possible in icing. That will be the call with 8:35 to go, 25 to go, 29 to go remaining, guys, on the third period. That's what we got that one. Wow. What a great play by diving by TKACHUCK to cut the 2 versus 1. Wow. How about we rebound for the big win? G is in the house. It's again, wow, that hurt the road chance. Yep, I agree with you. TKACHUCK for another score. Go back to the Panthers now attacking behind the net. 2-1, but a great stick by the Panthers to recover. How we lose the puck, pressure by Ekblad. Get out of the zone by Hurricane attacking now. A 3 versus 2 versus 1. Essentially, the puck. He missed the net, completely beat the defenseman. The Bobrovsky maybe touched the puck. Wow, the Hurricane knocked the door a couple of times now for the last couple of minutes. It was still with 8 minutes to go, 1-1. Low scoring for both teams so far in that series. Go behind the net, battle now with the L. And go back to the right corner, battle in front of Ekblad. Return the puck to blind, set up now, shoot the puck opposite corner, chasing out by Colin White, allowed the puck in front of Jarvis, the puck bouncing back, and icing for the Panthers again. They're going to reset with 7:41 to go remaining. Nozen almost score on that one. Here we go. Going to give us some update here. The Panthers have 3 shots like the Hurricane on that period. Go back now on the right side of the Bobrovsky, attacking now by the Hurricane. Now the Panthers get out of the zone. Reynard at the red line. Loud the puck behind the goaltender of the Renta. It's a set now by the Hurricane. Hold the puck to the board by Petchy. Go back now to the board. Oh, great bad play by the Hurricane. For the net, Colin White through the puck. He missed an empty net. Colin White have an empty net, guys. Completely missed the net. What a great opportunity after a very bad play by the Hurricane, guys. It reminds us that the Boston Bruins, we know the Boston Bruins killed themselves, but a very bad play happening right now with Hurricane. And now to go back on the right side of the Bobrovsky again. Colin White just missed it, guys. An amazing, great, an empty net, by the way. Go back to the right side. Bobrovsky intercept by Jarvis, hit by Kudas. Wow, great play by Jarvis to hit Kudas. Go back to the right side, attacking by Hurricane, pass the puck to Jarvis, lose the puck outside the zone, continue recovery by Hurricane. Pass the puck now into transition, the Hurricanes coming out to the side, pinch right there. We have a penalty, guys. We got a penalty right that way by the Panthers. Kudas got a 2 minutes for tripping. With 6:25 to go remaining, a little bit more action, but nobody can capitalize. We know Hurricane cannot score on the power play. Tonight, 0-2. We have a TV timeout, guys. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Power play number 3 for the Hurricane tonight. Can they capitalize? Or like you said, this they have to score. with about 6 minutes 25 seconds to go remaining on the third period. That will be a huge power play for the Hurricane, a huge PK for the Florida Panthers. Face off now, drop the puck, and then the Panthers lob the puck all the way back out of the zone. Set up by Burns. 2 shots tonight on the 2 opportunity on the power play for the Hurricane. Attacking now by Nekash, I believe. Keeps out the puck on the left side. Back to Jarvis. Return puck to Burns. Burns in front of net. Back again to Howe. Howe to Burns. Burns set up. Back to to Nekash. Nekash now to Howe. Howe to the wall. Back to Burns. Burns to Howe. Go back to Burns. Burns set up. Back to Nekash. Fire puck. Black shot by Bobrovsky. Intercept with Panthers. And down. Don't play puck. First shot on the power play on the Hurricane. But easy shot blocked by Bobrovsky. 5:45 to go remaining. Go back now, attacking par haut. Il part to opposite side, diving by the Panthers, attacking almost a 2-1 for the Panthers. Now it's coming Lutzerinen in front of net, the puck bouncing back by Stahl. Now the puck go on the left corner, and recovered by the Burns. Wow, 1 minute to go remaining, guys, on the power play. Nothing worked, guys. This is what the reason. A series like again for the Panthers, that's where you need Pacioretty and Chevnikov. And with those 2 players, the offensive other players of the Hurricane are very off. Anyhow, go back now to the left side. Don't play by opposite corner to Bobrovsky. The puck bouncing back on the left side. Chased by Stahl. Kick out by the Hurricane. The puck stuck on the wall right now. We have 5 players. Kotkaniemi recover the puck, bring the puck to the blue line. Set up by the defenseman. Go back to the wall. Back to Drury, I believe. Back to Kotkaniemi. No, lead the puck back to Drury. Set up now. Look in front of the tip, in front of the net there. Black shot by Stahl. The puck stay under between Monteau. Go back to Drury. Return puck. Fire puck. Black shot Bobrovsky. The puck stay under the run till they hit the post. I'm not sure about that one over there. But again, the Panthers icing the puck one more time. One more push for the Panther for the Hurricane with 7 seconds to go. Kick out the right side of the Bobrovsky. Don't play puck behind the net. Go back again. Pinched by the KACHUCK. Read the puck to the board. Intercept by Bennett. Lob the puck in neutral zone. Get out of the zone by Kudas. And recover by Hurricane. Lob the puck. Recover the puck behind the goaltender of Bobrovsky. 4 minutes to go. Many guys will smell the overtime here at the PNC Arena and Raleigh. Go back on the right corner of the Bobrovsky. Intercept now by Barcel. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Nobody. Pender get out of the zone. Cross the blue line. It's coming to the red line. Now control the puck. Down the puck in the left corner of Renta. The puck go out of the play and go to a set now on the neutral zone with 4 minutes to go. It's time for what, coach? It's time for the final countdown. Final countdown with less of 4 minutes to go remaining on the third period. The Florida Panthers won and the Carolina Hurricane won. Barkov scored for the Florida, and we got, of course, for the Hurricane, Chatfield. We have 3 power play for the Carolina Hurricane, 0-3, 2 for the Florida Panthers, 0-2. And that's all, guys. It's a game where nobody can score. Can we go to the overtime? We know the last game they played quadruple overtime. And I'm not sure if we are ready as a hockey fan tonight to go with quadruple. I think it would be easier if we can go with only regular game and give a W for someone deserve it. And that's pretty much what we're looking for. But we never know what could happen. And that's all on that one. We try to get all the update stats. There we go. Don't forget game afternoon, 3 o'clock. Mr. Shock is in the house. Mark Borough Wiki retire. Glad to hear that. Thanks so much for sharing with us. Kaitan, we are in for another long night. Would be interesting, Kaitan, see that, Bob, and they had the king. Absolutely right about this. Coach, the last time you did a final countdown, the game lasts an extra 4 period. Paintball game, Luc Lafortune. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bacon, grease, grill, cheese is in the house. Nanu, nanu, Mr. Grill. Anyhow, we're going to back the drop back on the ice, and it's a super hurricane by the Panthers. Barkov recover the puck and then drop the puck on the right side of Brenton. Intercept hurricane, go D reverse, get out the break out, back to Seketch, a little bit too far. Intercept now by the Panthers, go back to the left side, back to Vahaï. Pas out for the left side, but on peut pas tout poser corner, chasé par Barkov. But the first one to get there is Nekash, ben pas tout poser corner, chasé now. Par Vahaï, passe le puck to Barkov du Duclair, ben Manteau return the puck behind the goaltender, chasé par Nekash, là the puck to the board, now the puck stuck under Martin Nekash, the puck go back behind the net, set up now by the Manteau return the puck, by the Hurricane going to get out of the zone, go back now to the zone, set up now by Justin Saul, new players coming with 3 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period. Jean Bon, walk 2, here we go, Houston, with my love. That's right, the Bob thing is Patrick Roy, François Pitt, welcome back in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. I see for the Panthers with 2:55 to go remaining, guys, on this game. Here we go. This is I like a great shit with bacon. Here we go. You guys talk about food. I did not eat yet. Face up of the Kokanimi 2-8 tonight. Wow. Go back now and winning by the Panthers. Get out of the zone by Monteau. Monteau get out skating with the puck in the blind. Kick out the puck in front of the bench and dumping the puck by the Panthers. Chased by Nick Cousin, I believe. Go back behind the net. Chased now by Martinuk and TKACHUCK. The puck stuck in the corner. Recovered by Hurricane. Lost the puck in the zone. The puck bouncing back to Kudos, I believe. Or Eggblad. I apologize. Return puck behind the goaltender. Renta. Go behind the net. I don't know if you go over time, which team are going to be more tired. We have outside a blind and away by forcing. Which team are going to be more tired after another game and overtime? That's what's going to be interesting to follow up tonight. Look. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Adam. Both teams, that's what the point. If they're going overtime, which team is going to be more fatigued, Adam? Eat after the third period, well, maybe stop some kind of snack a little bit to set up my food. Honey, I'll go back now to Hurricane for the bench with 2 minutes to go remaining, and the Panther return puck behind the net. Go back around the board. Intercept now. We have some kind of pushing left and right. Stashny, Barkov, Cotton White, and we have McLaren, and now everybody's trying to get out the ice. Go back now behind the net. Bobosi chased by the Panthers, and finally win the battle and get out of the zone. Lesteranins coming the right side. Now shoot a puck, black shot by the defenseman. Go back to Jarvis, playing part the corner. Chasing went out by Renat, win the battle, and back again to Lesteranin. Battle now the right side of Renta. Finally, the puck go outside the zone with the Panthers going to retrieval and don't play the puck on their side. Did it offside by the Panthers. Recovered by Jarvis, pass the puck to Seketch, pass the puck to Jarvis, cross the red line. Jarvis now hold the puck, show the puck to Boboski, make a save, no rebound. With 1:15 to go remaining, guys, on the third period. How many players had ice bat the other night? Yeah, I'm sure they going to suffer more tonight after the game. Hopefully, not going to be 4 period. Now we have to wait 1:15 to go remaining on this game. Quebec now winning par the Hurricane, passé par Blanche, sur le pas de Reneven, le block shot in front of net by Star, recovered by Very, long slash pass, intercept by Hurricane. Turn the puck now to back Slavin sur le puck, Bobrovsky make a save, no rebound. We're going to reset now on the right side of Bobrovsky, under the shot for the Hurricanes, that gave them 34. Only 3 shots for the Panthers during that period, by the way. Give me some update. And the fans are up. Everybody is standing ovation, and they are cheering for everybody right now. It'll be interesting if we can go to the overtime or not. Go back to fasting. All the puck now. Use the board. Don't play point this around. The puck ball back. All the back on defensive zone. After it will be another icing. Concerning the goalie play forward the other night. Do they chant the gear because of the sweet? They could at some point. I don't know what. Sometimes players like to wear that kind of the already wet. You know, they keep them in the game more, but definitely they have some kind of changing fun equipment for sure for some players. Just the glove example. Now, Hurricane when they face off, should have point in front of the net, black shot the Panthers, go back behind the net, and they're going to get out of the zone. The Panthers hollow back in the zone, get out of the zone behind of the Hurricane, intercept by Renta, we use the board, the puck bouncing back outside zone, intercept by the Hurricane, 3 versus 2, hold the puck to Howe, pass the puck to left side, intercept now to Jarvis, le puck, Bobrovsky make a save, recovery by Monto, pass the puck left side to Verhey, loud the puck neutral zone, set up now by Sekes, pass the puck neutral zone, 20 seconds to go remaining, go back now by Slavin, down the puck right side, Bobrovsky, the puck bouncing back to Forstine, return the puck to Bobrovsky with 13.3 to go remaining. 1967 was a slide. Is the price of the plane ticket the last time the Leaf won the cup? 1967. Face off now on the right side of Bobrovsky with 10 seconds to go remaining. The puck goes slightly back on the right and the puck go nowhere. We have a battle of 4 players. Back out to the puck outside zone. Finally did it. Wow. Wow, guys. I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Depends if you like it or not. But this is another game going to be an overtime between both teams. And after for 60 minutes, guys, the score is 1-1. No goals on the third period. 3 shots by the Fleur Panthers, 8 by the Hurricane, and 1 power play. And that's all for the Hurricane, but it's still the goal. It's still the score is still 1-1. Wow. Very good line coach, Pierre, and eat white ice watermelon, Sebastien. Another day with 5 overtime. Jeremy N, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Going to give us some update, guys, for the stats. Bobrovsky solid between the pipe. Mark, please not another 4 overtime game. Yes, Mark from Facebook. Thanks to join us. We appreciate a lot just to stop by. So I'm half round leave. Got a slide this year. Supposed to be 2-1 Jeremy N. Maybe the overtime goes into the bronze episode in our tap. Oof. I don't need that right now. I need more pillow. Got a pack of bacon that been saving up in the fridge. 66 for look at Dan Asham back in the house. How many like do we have now? Maybe 65, maybe, I don't know. But thanks so much. 66, look, here we go. Regular Saturday night. Hockey will end around first exam AMG. Go game, go. Je souhaite une bonne carrière de mon Nicolas. Ouais, peut-être pas. Louis Sanchez from Clay Weston in Florida. Louis, welcome in the house. Go Panthers, go for your team. Il ne sera pas sur Red Bull, pas tenir juste au deuxième à 2 heures. Ouais. Cannot defrost a pack of the bonus scaleless chicken. Be rest breast tomorrow. There we go. People talk about food. RG Calabro with all date. Thanks so much, RG. Thanks to be with us tonight again. And I think you're welcome, Louis. Very kind of you said that. Appreciate the coach, mange, ouais. On m'envoie là, je m'en vais manger quelque chose very soon. It's about 10:51 Eastern time if you're living on the eastern side of the Canada or the USA. It's about 9:51 if you live at Central time in USA. And here in Thailand it's 9:51 too, by AM. Overtime went quick last night, and maybe this guy got to massage the message. They run. Hopefully they got it right. But that's something you have to follow up. And those intermission guys is only 15 minutes. So before the player return on the ice. Francois, the Bob play like if will keep his family hostage because he has pulled all the money on the Panthers. Yeah, possible there, François. Bon, ben, bonne journée en Thaïlande, mon Nicolas. Ouais, aujourd'hui, on va trier sur l'autre channel aujourd'hui, mon Nicolas. Donc, veuillez occuper aujourd'hui, mon Nicolas. Durant l'été, Nicolas, quand la saison va terminer, mon Nicolas, on va faire le plus de séries comme ça. Les quiz. Amazing how Monto has been on the ice 60% days to game. Yes, he's very impressive. Neat intermission. Heavy. At least I have my lunch for a little bit later. The chicken kebab. But until then, we have to consist working hard. Don't forget my app daily news today. Would you like to give an extension to Samuel Montembeau? And then we did a couple of great app daily news this week. Don't forget tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, app Browns your Sunday rendezvous with Enartar and Marco Larabé. And then following the game at 3 o'clock afternoon between the Vegas and the Golden and the Dollar Star. And then finally, tomorrow night, we're going to be back with the Ab Nation Live Tonight show. So stay tuned. Glad to hear that, RJ. Enjoy your day over there, my friend. We're going to miss you, buddy. Look, love kebab. Here we go. Me too. Cricket now is chicken in our tap. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's see what we got for you guys here. I'll be back very shortly. Don't go nowhere.
Can't believe A new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Here we go. We are back, and now I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm good for 2 periods. So we can go second overtime. I'm good. I just get it there. So I'm good about that one over there. 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Thanks to be with us tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Good night, Mr. Nicolas. Merci beaucoup, mon Nicolas. Mr. G, can I see how the game last night is open to? We have a break, my friend. Darius Temperament, Kachuk just score. I'm ahead, did everybody else. 1-1. Try to get some update here, left and right. Get on talk. For that, play some of the best team hockey ever from Matt Cooper. Great comments about that, sir, for the major coach et chat. Pas de problème, Jérémy. You see how skinny Bob is. Yes, he is, Mac. So we go back, guys, on the chat. So let's ask a little bit more. Thanks so much. Indeed, said that to Nicola. Who's going to score? I missed maybe some of you put this name before that, but who is going to score, guys, tonight for the winner of the game? Nobody got the last game, by the way. Nobody got the Holden last game. KACHUCK, some of you get it. 68 likes so far. Thanks so much, RJ. Whatever. It is what it is. That is not the best ever. They got lucky. So many fans said they are invisible. So, if I go with Hurricane, guys, I go with Sebastian Aho. And if I go with Fleur Panthers, I would go with I think I'll go with Vahehi. Don, welcome back, Don. Oh my God, Don Juan is in the house a long time. Panther outplay in every game, even the lead, but that hit, one hit under Boboski. The rim, they would be even run out. Bob was so overweight regular season, could not go post to post. There we go. The puck drop. Guys, thanks to be with the Hockey Initial Show. Don't forget to click on the likes. The puck drop behind. Winner by the Hurricane. Pass the puck behind the net. Montour fight a way to get a puck. Hurricane intercept the back door. They're going to win the back door on the back side. Jordan Strong shoot the puck. Block shot by the Hurricane, by the Panthers. And the puck bouncing back. Now attacking by Anthony Sclair. Pass the puck. One-timer shot. Missed the puck completely. Strike one for Barkov, I believe. Go back to Barkov again. Barkov hold the puck more. Shoot the puck. Venter make a on the right side. Intercept now by Burns. Pass the puck. Long stretch pass. Go back. No wave. We have an icing, by the way. We're going to go back on defensive zone. We just saw the period number 4. Barkov est revenant for Andy Bennett and Nekash. We have TKACHUCK, Chuck again. Kaden said lumber for Saint-Sika. A lot of good comments right there. Vinny go with Kudos and Ao. Declare and How for CG. Thanks so much to be with the part of the show tonight. Go back to the blind side by Forsling. Should have parked in front of the net. Bennett knocked the door, but ran up, make a save. Go back now by Burns across the blue line. Kick out the puck left side. Return the puck to Burns, but the puck goes slowly back to Boboski. And going to get back behind the net. DD by Forsling. Use the board. Long stretch pass. Intercept at the blind by Kokanemi. But the Panther get out of the zone. Attacking now by Cousin. Cousin now turn around. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pinch by the Hurricane. Back again to Bennett. Bennett attacking now. Bennett again for the Kokanemi. Push the puck outside. And recovery by Bennett. Bennett to the red line. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by KACHUCK. Win the puck behind the net. Set up by Renta. Renta pass the puck to the board. Base the puck by the Panthers. Go back, stay in the outside zone. Recovery by KACHUCK, I believe. Get out in the zone. Kick out the puck to the side to Lesserin on the back door. Protect the puck behind the net. Lesserin control the puck. Change the direction. Pass the puck now to the board. Go back to the blind side by the Panthers. Shoot the puck. Block shot. Renta left face up. Rebound. Whoa, great play. But the Canada Hurricane guy will go to it on the power, on the PK. And the Fleur Panthers guy are going to be on the power play. Fleur Panthers over power play. Kokanemi got a 2 minute for holding. He just saved a goal, by the way. So we have to give credit on that one over there. In front of the net of the Renta. Wow. Here we go. Fleur Panthers on power play. For Kokanemi. 2 minutes for the Kokanemi was the winner of the Turkey Awards for the Hockey Initial Show. Hockey sick, everything is possible. Good enough for that one there. Sure, here we go. Now winning by the Hurricane. And Monto pass the puck to the wall. Bring the puck behind the net, back up. Lead the puck to the side. Go back around. And now the Panthers recover. Attacking now. In front of the back door. Shoot the puck. And the but. And the game is over. Power play goal. And then Tkachuk again did it again. He leave the building again. And the Hurricane lose at the home. And the Panthers win again on the power play goal. The game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Tkachuk did it again. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Stud, the Hurricane, look the scoreboard. He cannot believe it. At 1 minute, 51 seconds, the game is over. And the Panthers, for the second time, goal by Tkachuk on the power play goal that time. And this game is over, guys. Turn off the lights. And that's it happening at the beginning of the first overtime. And wow. This is shocking, but not shocking to see the Panthers do this again. What is tactile between Tkachuk and wow. And Tkachuk leave the building right away and go back home. Take the plane and go to be back the next 2 days, Monday night at the Sunrise. And this is a knockout and to the Hurricane. I'm not sure they can come back of that series after they lost tonight 2-1 on overtime. And you can see the celebration for the bench by the Panthers. And we move on now 2-0 for the... Wow, I'm shocked to see that, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Again, the 2-1. Does not take a long. Yeah, I'm sorry about this one over there. We're going to turn off the clock here. Tkachuk, let's go home. Yep. Terrible call, Andy. Dennis, rack on the ice. Look. Carina is going to go out. Waska the leave down, looking that way. That would take Dan Lennon, welcome to the house. KK did it. All those penalties we see not called is sad to watch. Jeremy N got enough beer for tomorrow. Now, Mike Cooper. Panthers golden night for Dennis. Good night, Andy Cleveland. Thanks so much, my friend. Wow. Third star of the night, Barkov. Second star, Paposki. And Tkachuk, the goal-winning game for Tkachuk tonight. Wow. I'm shocked. Unbelievable. Will break your heart, Mac Cooper. They're talking the midnight flight to Florida. Bacon. And Rabinov knocked the door. Welcome back. Tkachuk is freaking awesome. Montreal draft pick maybe just have gone down 2 more spots in a tap. Sébastien Colpiat, now the dollar will start darting on the Panthers. Minot will have fun with the little cats from down. Wow. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is really shocking to see this that way. And the Panthers did it. They won the first 2 game on the road at the Carolina. Wow. So far, since the beginning of the playoff, right? The Carolina never suffer of scoring goal. So they never miss Pacioretty and they never miss Chevnikov. But tonight, this is a problem. You can see now the struggle. The Carolina came to score a goal. And that's make them losing right now 2-0. And that's what I told you. Looked more and more like the 93 Montreal. Yeah, you feel that way. G offside. No, this series is done, Luciano. And Rabinov ben Afen and oddly not troublé par le success. Les fall year around in Toronto. G. So 8 Panthers. They are going to the final. The census is walking some the Canada. Magic down south. Thomas 8 on the deck tomorrow. Good luck for Thomas for your 8 tomorrow. Why not? It was not 2-1 on the third. Did not see why the goal was not good for Carolina. Let's go Panthers. Back the monkey. Congratulations for your team. They're looking great. Back home with 2-0. Bet on the Florida at the beginning of the playoff. I will make a fortune, Sébastien. Puck, coach, remember your Stanley Cup prediction from last year. Here we go. Puck, you nailed it, my friend. And now, RDS showing baseball. C'est clair, personne. What a drop. Let's make Florida great again. Was waiting for you. Here we go. That's what I told you. Florida was the winning story now. And the Florida Panthers, Sébastien. Will be interesting, Canada, and I will call. Have a gold called back, leave, got a gold called back, series winning goal. The guys have the lead, man sick on the hands. Cherry one Florida at the final is going to happen. That was the All-Star game, by the way, over there. About turning into a game changer. Okay, physique, François. Thanks so much, RJ. Monday night at 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's right. Thanks so much, RJ, for this statement. Let's have a good call back too. Yes, Mark, the physicality of the Panther is too much for the Kane. Bob is still the share price. But like you said, look, earlier, Bob was showing the data. Great team. Hockey knows Florida is for real. Yep, Mac, I agree with you. Bob is curved in and look so big and not where we are. But, at the end of the day, for me, it's like, Panther never been there. So that's good news for them. Maybe to win their first Stanley Cup, who knows? They still have 6 games to win, but they're looking good so far. And the impact of TKACHUCK making a big impact for them. Well said, Mr. Zarko. Thanks about to stop by. Don't forget to click on the likes. Glad you agree, mon ami. Look, non. Je te dis, Luc, quand tu as raison, mon homme, ça me fait plaisir de te le dire. Quand tu as tort, on n'est pas d'accord, ça me fait plaisir de te le dire aussi. Pour ça qu'on t'aime, Luc. Mais non, c'est vraiment, tu avais bien raison à propos de Proboski. But Brad played well, but he did not like him. He played bad all before playoff. It's weird. Confidence. It's all about. Revenge on 1996 for the Panthers, Mac. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Wow. The Chariot trade is, almost there. We'll see what happening in Rabinov. The time will tell us. You never know. It could be an home run or a long shot, and we'll see what could happen. So that is for real. What happened to Colorado? I thought they was real for real too, down. But Colorado problem, it was the injuries that make them struggle. Quebec Rambar visit Halifax at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. London Knight versus Peterborough at 7 o'clock. Seattle versus Winnipeg Ice 8 o'clock. I think the series is over, RG, for the Seattle. I think the Seattle won 4-1. I could be wrong here, but I think that's what I said yesterday. In that area, in the news, NHL, on the Fanbat, Pastor Penderson have been kid, Mac. So the one of the Mirror Cup. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Gee, I did my daily news with that one over there. Tampa has a pretty big fan base, but Miami just riding the bandwagon. They are below the league average on attendance. Yeah, because down the Miami area, it's all about the tourists over there. I've been there, I live there, and there's a reality behind that, right? London versus Pitt, real close game. Toes up for the OHL. 3-2 right now for Pedro Road. They just announced today they suspend Owen Beck for the rest of the playoff. Devon, thanks for your discussion, calling the game. I appreciate it very much. You're welcome, Devon. A great pleasure, my friend. London. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like, and don't forget to follow my app Daily News. They could be here again the Knights. Google back for Pedro versus Mayu was London. Yeah. And Rabna Zito is a genius. He did it. You have to give credit for Bill Zito. He did it properly the right way. This tonight, I would say that Panthers are good, but there's only because here we go. I thought Beck have 2 game suspension, but I think they said the remaining of the playoff, Francois, that they have only 2 games to go, game 6, game 7. So that's pretty much what you said is right, honestly. Mayu look like a man among boys right now, G. You're looking good, Mayu, honestly. The team, this series, guys, could be 3-2 London. Remember the game they lost on overtime, 6-5 London. But it's a good game to watch. If you have a chance watching this game, watch it. So, and the goal does not matter. The first player was set 18 shot for Canada, and they lose it. But it's all about the Boboski on that one. I was losing, and they win it. But well said, Mr. Sebastian. Wow, another shocking news, guys, tonight. The Flip Panthers won 2-1 in overtime. And that was, again, another goal-winning game by Matthew Tkachuk. The second goal back-to-back with a big goal. And that way, the Flip Panthers leave the North Carolina with a lead of 2-0. Wow. Now the Panthers are in charge and in control of everything right now. 26, 38. Le chien still think the Panthers cannot win the cup. That's more 6 Toronto Maple Leaf. The Toronto Blue Jays 5 for RJ today. Thanks for sharing this with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. JR bring back the Expos, Dean. Now, after Colorado and Boston lost, it was anyone cup. Carolina can hold their head high. They went to the conference final. I always thought they would need another game breaker, very demanding. Yeah, great point, Don. I think the fact they don't have Chevnikov, they don't have Pacioretty, that's a 2 big piece of the puzzle to score a goal, and that's the reason they are only 1 goal tonight, 2 goal last game. The two first goal, again, it was onto a power play. So at 5 versus 5, there are only one goal against Proboski. And Proboski, 63 block shot last game, 37 tonight. A total of 100 block shot for Proboski, and he gave only 3 goals. There is right now, and with Kachuk, the MVP for the Panthers so far. The Bob is the MVP, no doubt. Win or lose, look. Yeah, I didn't see your comment until I said that, look, but I know nothing. Look, la person. You're always lucky, look. Jay are built like a deliver. No one time to care on the other team. Down. Merci. Kreski score a goal again. Baxter, welcome back, Baxter. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind, Baxter. Wow. Again, guys, this is, again, big news to hear that. Don't forget, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we'll be back at 11 o'clock. I called overtime. Goal again. Dan, well done, my friend. You did it again, Dan. Tomorrow at Bronx, your Sunday rendezvous at 11 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to the game to do the game live. Yes, I'll be awake at 2 o'clock in the morning to do the game between the Vegas again, the Dallas Star, and then finale tomorrow night. I should do the Ab Nation Live Tonight show. If we have some kind of subject, the block shot by Kachuk was amazing. I think you refer to the diving Mac of the Kachuk, but you're absolutely right. Not a bad night, RG, for the final, like, two teams like that. It is what it is at the end. It doesn't take 4 periods. It takes only 1 minute or something to get this. I will take so much, Baxter. Always a pleasure to having you aboard, Baxter. Dean said, go as well next season, prochaine saison. No, don't think this time. On peut faire comme les Panthers l'an prochain. Everything is possible. I cannot believe what I see out of the Florida, Baxter. Everything is possible, Dean, but you have to be realistic. We don't have close lineup like the Panthers has. Obviously, Dean, we don't have a goaltender like Bobrovsky. We don't have any player like Montour and Ekblad, defenseman. We don't have a Barkov. We don't have Kachuk. We don't have Verhey. I can go all the way like that, Dean, for the Montreal Canadiens, and that would be the biggest problem for them. So we already at least 3 years to 4 years before we become really a good team in NHL. Everything happening, guys, at the right time. They all believe in themselves. They knows what they do right now. They believe like they they can make it. And when you get that kind of confidence and then you score, like this is game number 5W and overtime they got this year. That's 5. And they got almost eliminated in 7 games against the Boston Bruins, and then they go through the Toronto in 5 games. Possibly they can sweep Carolina or maybe in 5 games. So again, this is it's far to be over, but the Carolina can have to figure out to beat Bobrovsky. Great call then again, and shows et ça, Florida sont sur une bonne vibe. Oui, bien call. At least Price come back, yeah, but I don't think so what happened. All right, guys, we're going to shut down the show tonight. It was great having each one of you tonight. We'll take advantage of what we can have some kind of rest for the rest of the day, because tomorrow we have a long day here at the Hockey National Show. At least 3 shows we're going to be live tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, following at 3 o'clock, and tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. So until then, my friend, don't forget to click on the likes. And we want to remind you one more thing, guys. Of course, let me check this. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you should remember you have greatness inside of you. But until we leave, we want to remind you, thank you so much, all the moderators tonight, from Danny, Ron, Luciano, and in our top. We want to thank everybody in the chat. Many of you pop up again with all the likes. And then a big super chat of Mr. Ross Stubbington. Let's conclude, guys. Another play-by-play commentary with the hockey coach, local franchise, directly for beautiful country of Thailand. And the final score, the Carolina Hurricane 1 and the Panthers 2. And the overtime period number 1 at 1:51, I believe. Power goal of the Matthew TKACHUCK. Until then, my friend, of course, we wish you an amazing, great Sunday. I look forward to see you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. But be well, BL, find a way, not only dominate your day, find a way to dominate the first half of what? Your 2023. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Sweet dream. And remember, the Hockey Nation Live Show. Want to remind you one more thing. We love you, people. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much to join us live. Booyah!